Alright, we should be live mic now.
Hello, people of YouTube!
Hi, everyone.
Thank you all for showing up to the Volume 7 stream. It's been a little while since we've done one of these.
Yeah, about a month.
About a month and a half. Volume 6 came out.
Oh yeah, Volume 6 came out early. That's right, because I had surgery.
Is this the volume with Dalsim assets? No, right?
No, that was volume.
5.
That was volume 5, actually. So
Which you can see the playthrough on my channel. It is. I have a playlist of all of the official writer streams.
Yeah. We did a playthrough of that one, and we used the Dalsim assets for the like TTRPG character sprites. It was fun. That's a really cool asset, and I think it's really nice that y'all have put that together as something that the fandom can use, because it is amazing.
This fandom is amazing. Like,
yeah.
So many people have done so many, like, things.
Yeah.
If I don't make sense today, that's because I had my COVID booster, and the fever's starting to set in.
Yeah.
So,
Anna had a COVID booster, and I am recovering from surgery. So between the two of us, we have, like, one person's worth of, like, ability. And yes, the surgery did go very well. I'm recovering nicely. Still sore, but manageably so. So yeah, we're gonna do Volume 7 today.
Your surgery went very well.
It did go very well.
She looks great. She looks very great.
Thank you. So we're gonna do Volume 7, which is the one with the like point and click Hive Swap Act 1-2 style graphics.
We made Hive Swap Act 3. This is Hive Swap Act 3.
Yeah. We made it before we knew that Act 3 was a thing that was happening, but also, like, was made with the idea that if Act 3 did happen, it wouldn't be like, oh, this is Act 3. Like, no, this is Friendsim 2. It's just the little fun thing that I did basically to see if I could do it.
Which you figured out in, like, 2 days.
I figured out the basic, like, this is possible in 2 days, and then spent, like, 2 months actually getting it to work properly.
When we were first concepting Volume 7, like, it was Thanksgiving, right? I think it was Thanksgiving.
Something like that, yeah.
It was either Thanksgiving or Christmas break, because I actually think it was Christmas break, because I was at my parents' house.
Right.
And we like, met, we called to talk specifically about it, and you were like, I wonder if I could do a Act 2 style walk-around engine. And then 2 days later, I hadn't left my parents' house yet. It wasn't even a week. You had a little demo, and you're insane.
The demo,
insane and magical.
Which I should make them public at some point, because there's like a whole bunch of demo videos of like the process of this, and the original demo is just using like Hive Swap Act 1 assets to have Joey walk back and forth in the attic, and that's it. That's all it can do.
It's in Ren
It is in Ren Pie, yes.
What's the most fun route tech gimmick you've done?
Probably
this one.
This
right?
one, yeah, definitely this one. This one, and then the Act 3, I keep saying Act 3, the Volume 3 walk around, which, like, those two are related. Like, this, when I did the, I did something for an older game that is going to be an Easter egg later in this game that made me realize I could do the Volume 3 walk around, which made me realize I could do this walk around. So I was just like, it was fun to build on. Although, honestly, like, the trial stuff in Volume 1 was really, really fun to do, too, because, like, I don't know, it just came together really nicely.
You want to pull up the game so there's, like, something to see?
Let's do that. I'm going to start it here.
I haven't seen where my music fits in, so I'm excited.
Yeah, you're going to get to see that. Also, the VAs did a fantastic job in this one. Hold on, let me switch this over.
And this is the first
there we go.
soundtrack piece that has vocals in it.
Yeah, that's true.
Because, you know, was assigned to do a Trixie song.
Yeah.
And Trixie is a singer and a guitarist, and her original theme has neither vocals nor guitar in it. So, I changed that.
So I'm gonna set this up so I can see it. All right, cool. So yeah, I don't know. You want to just get started? I'm gonna check the levels on our sound here. Oh,
Yeah, how do
we're
we
not.
sound?
We sound fine, but there's no sound from the game.
Oh, rip.
There we go.
There we go.
Now it
Yeah,
should work.
they have to
Wait.
They have to hear my music,
Yeah.
and also our fantastic VAs.
All right, there we go.
Very glad you're excited for this route.
Yeah. So yeah, we've been doing a 100% Revolution playthrough. Should be good. Except for the first volume, which actually doesn't really matter. It does affect a couple of minor like bits of dialogue, but it doesn't affect the ending stuff. So, but yeah, so we're picking up. We last volume we left the Jade Caverns and went into the city of Everden. Thank you. Okay, sounds good.
Cool.
All right, cool. Yeah, I wasn't showing up on OBS, so I wanted to make sure. All right, let's do it.
Fuck yeah. Oh, that sad Trixie sprite is so sad.
Content warnings for sexually suggestive content and language, gaslighting, abuse. It has zebra in it.
Yeah.
It's got zebra in it. Are we gonna do all of the like bad endings? Because there's a bunch of them.
We should do the bad.
The only one I don't think we'll do is there's an ending for when you run out of time when you're doing the walk around section, which would require us just kind of like sitting here for like 20 or 30 minutes, and I don't want to do that.
Nah.
It's only like once you start the main blackmail sequence, you have a time limit based on the difficulty. We're playing on normal, but I think we'll do the hardest.
We gotta do the hard.
Yeah.
They have to see the cum bucket.
Yeah. Yes.
The cum blackmail. I hope that doesn't get us demonetized.
Yeah. Actually, hold on a second. Before we do that, I'm gonna make it easier to see bad endings.
If it's hard, it's easier to see.
If it's hard, you get less tries for certain things. God, zebra is like a lot.
Oh, he is.
He is
He
so
really
much.
is.
All right, let's look at the. What do we got for chitter? Okay, this is
At Trixie Real, I'm worried about you. DM me.
we saw that. Anyone know about Project Lightbringer? All I can find is rumors. Oh, you made a typo. Well, it fits.
Malik would type.
Yeah.
Oh no, I forgot zebra existed. Oh god.
The VA did a very good job.
Oh boy, you're in for something.
Nerd curfew in effect for City of Everden. All residents must be outside by sunup. The music is probably gonna be kind of loud. I'm restarting because I want the music to not be overwhelming.
Is there not a way to change?
There's streaming volume, but it has to reset itself.
Ah.
Yeah. All right. Your trip across the plains and into the nearby city was a mercifully uneventful one, but you've once again found yourself traveling outside perilously close to dawn. The signs at the city limits told you this place is called Everdim, but you have a feeling that's more of a poetic term of phrase than an actual literal promise that the Alternian sun won't roast you alive. You seem to have entered the city in one of the high-blood neighborhoods, because everything has a distinctly pleasant look about it. Rows of townhives, line the streets. Foliage dots the exteriors of buildings, and everything is pleasantly lit in a way that makes it feel almost inviting.
If it weren't for all the horse torsos.
Thanks to Uber for that. Uber did the original sketch for that background before it was handed over to the actual background artist, and that was their idea. It's great. You spend at least an hour trying to find a bar that Daria told you about, the Lilting Mare. And then you turn a corner and it's there. The whole place is the kind of vibe of some upscale pub back on Earth. Like, if you could distill the word pretentious down into a singular object, this bar would be that object. Still, the combination of impending death at the hands of daylight and the need to find Trixie has made you more than willing to put any apprehension you have aside and barge right on in. Heck, with the daylight almost here, it's likely that most of the bar's patrons have gone home for the day. Part of you wonders why day life isn't like nightlife back on Earth, but you figure that the danger of being outside in the day probably puts a damper on that for most trolls. But that's enough pondering for now. You reach out and tug on the door handle. The inside of the bar... The inside of the bar... Oh, by the way, this song that you're hearing in the background right now, this is actually composed by Alex Rossetti, who's done a ton of music in the Homestuck universe.
You are familiar with Alex Rossetti's music. I mean, hell, a lot of the original Friendsim themes were Alex Rossetti's music. Not written for Friendsim, but, like, taken from... taken from things. I think Ardada's theme, Skyla's theme, too?
I can't remember.
Like, I know Ardada's theme was from Genesis Frog, which is Alex Rossetti's solo album.
Right. The inside of the bar is nice, in a way that definitely reinforces the stuck-up kind of vibes you were getting on the outside. Oh, hey, Jan's here.
Hello!
Hey, Jan! You get to hear your VA work in the actual game. This seems like the kind of place that would lecture you on how champagne only comes from a certain region of Alternia. It seems strange to find Trixie in a place like this, but sure enough, it sounds like she's over on the other side of the room near the bar.
Baby is moving. Baby is moving.
You've been here all fucking night. Do you think maybe it's time to go now? Seriously, if Mr. C finds you here, well, I can't keep making excuses.
Relax, chicks. Nothing to worry about.
They're in love.
They are in our playthrough. Elward's voice has the slight slur of someone who's coming down from a long night of getting drunk, but it is very much approaching the painful realization that they are, in fact, sober once more.
You're gone for Parages. You don't message me for a week. You show up here. I can barely get a word out of you, and when I do, you're depressed as fuck about something. You won't tell me.
It's not important right now. Just don't worry about it. Don't want to talk.
Fine. But you need to clear out. And you really need to clear him out.
She gestures over at the form of someone who's sitting at the bar nursing a drink. You feel like you know him from somewhere. The same kind of you should know this one feeling you get sometimes.
Zephyrus? He's not hurting anyone. He's a celebrity.
I'm a celebrity.
A celebrity who's wanted by the Empire? I don't need to tell you why that might be a bad thing.
I know. Mr. C's gonna be pissed off.
Sweet, depressed Ubu boy.
Yeah. Elward rolls her eyes and taps at the can she's drinking out of. As she does this, her eyes stray over to the door where you're standing, trying to be as unassuming as possible.
Well, holy fucking shit.
Trixie turns to follow her gaze and locks eyes with you, and this has just become the beginning of one of those uniquely uncomfortable exchanges. There's your music.
Ah!
Hey there, you start to say in your winningest tone. You've gotten used to basically assuming that anyone you used to be close to is gonna feel a way about your sudden disappearance. Trixie looks you up and down, and her face falls. It's hard to read her expression.
Hey, it's you. Been a while, huh? I mean, I expected it when I saw the chitter alert. Figured you'd be here eventually.
She shrugs and sighs, looking down at the floor, and you think you would prefer anger. Anger is at least tangible. You've gotten weirdly used to dealing with people being angry at you.
It's too late in the night to go out. You might as well stay here, I guess. I'm sure he'll be happy to see you.
She flinches a little bit, almost imperceptibly, and you're about to ask who actually owns this place when Trixie immediately continues.
I'm gonna be in my room, getting my shit squared away. See if you can convince those two bulge eaters to get out before he comes back.
She sighs, and a small smile crosses her face.
I'm not unhappy to see her. I don't want to make it sound like that, but Mr. C is gonna be pissed if she's hanging around, and I barely know the low blood.
By the way, if you listen closely, this song borrows from Trixie's original theme. Specifically, the part that I turned into the song that goes before the Trixie rap.
Yeah.
So actually, when it comes back to that, I'm gonna sing along to it so you guys recognize what I'm talking about.
Trixie walks off without another word, and you're left feeling kind of weird. She didn't really seem happy to see you, but she didn't seem all that upset either. She just seemed kind of hurt. You almost wish she would yell at you, tell you how horrible you were as a Moirail to disappear and come back so much later, but she didn't do that. She just quietly walked off. You suppose you should probably talk to Elward and Zephyr. All of a sudden it hits you. You know why that name sounds familiar. You've been seeing it on your Chitter feed periodically over the last few cycles. the former arena stickball player whose Moira was involved with the rebels. Now that's a story worthy of an invasive question or two. You're suddenly feeling charged with the possibilities of meeting a new friend. Maybe you can use all the many lessons you've learned to form a less dysfunctional relationship with someone. Or at the very least, have a decent conversation. You've gotten so caught up in everything that you barely noticed that the game has, yet again, shifted to a slightly different gameplay variant. This one seems oddly familiar. Fortunately, the intuitive point-and-click styling hasn't changed one bit. Time to do your thing. Also, there is the things here, the trending. Hatch to Dance Orbital Tour begins this perigee. Head Legis Lacerator to Mean Lash to stand trial following defection of several personnel.
Oh, yes. I love it when Tameen Lash gets her comeuppance. Read the progeny, she dies.
All about Trixie Roymer. Indie nobody to smash hit artist. Also, you can look at things. I don't know if anyone's actually noticed, but you can actually, like, look at the environment. This ladder doesn't look... You want to read the narration?
This ladder doesn't look very sturdy. Normally, that would make you want to climb it more, but you've been trying to stay away from instant death lately. Those speakers look like they deliver at least 40,000 watt-volts of pure musical power. Well, they would if they were plugged in anyway. No one's performing right now, but the mic is ready just in case someone decides to. And judging by the sign in bright neon behind the stage, it looks like that someone is probably Trixie. What does it say?
Trixie Live.
I'm gonna sing it my own song all day. This equipment looks expensive and you wouldn't even know where to begin with it. So, in the name of keeping things simple, you're gonna leave it the hell alone.
Before we continue, I just want to, like... So the sprites for all the walk around were done by Mr. Suyo, who is a longtime member of the fandom, does a lot of, like, animation work, and absolutely nailed the, like, Act 1-2 style. And the backgrounds are actually done by a Magpie Raven, who's done a lot of backgrounds for this game, but, like...
Magpie is crazy fast.
Yeah, like, the process for these backgrounds was much more involved. Like, I did, like, mock-ups in 3D to show, like, the perspective and everything, and then she went in and, like, basically drew over everything and did just an amazing job with it. Like, it was a whole process. Alright, let's ask people some questions and say frequently. Oh, hey, you weren't expecting to find Elbert here, like, at all. She seemed kind of,
Oh, right, I was gonna get a blue claw to drink on stage.
Oh, right.
Rip. Okay, I guess I'm never gonna drink a blue claw.
Oh,
then.
darn. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Borderline suicidal? Is that what you're reaching for? You come here to get me in touch with my feelings some more? Make me feel bad about something?
She gestures vaguely around her and frowns. No, you're not here to make her feel bad about anything. Honestly, you just wanted to find more of your old friends, and you'd heard that Trixie might be here.
Yeah, well, why'd you think I came here? Not many people left for me.
Well, what about... Wasn't she... Okay, yeah, she didn't seem to have the easiest time connecting with people, huh?
Yeah, way to rub the fucking salt all the way in.
Elward glances down at the palm husk she's got sitting on the bar as if she's expecting something from someone.
It's nothing. Just don't worry about it.
By the way, a lot of the subtle text for Elward has to do with whether or not you told Branya to message her in the last volume.
And
it changes. We did,
good.
yeah, because it's part of making sure that the rare prayer thing happens.
With Trixie.
We got
Hello, Logan Anderson. Thank you
Yeah.
for showing up.
Well, you'd still love to talk to her if she's okay with that. Elward glares at you and finally shakes her head, sighing.
Yeah, I guess. No other way to get you off my fucking back, huh?
Alright, this is the one that we want to tell her. Trixie says she can stay. The only time that that we're lying is, like, helpful to you. You're telling a bit of fib with this one, a bit of a total and complete lie, if you will. You casually explain that Trixie is fine with her staying the day in this pretentious bar, You did not miss much. We just, like, entered the bar and walked over here. Trixie's around. She's off doing something else right now.
So far, this ride is honestly giving major nostalgia for Act 1. These sprites are incredible. They're just like the Act 1 sprites. That's
Yeah.
the point.
Yep. They were modeled after the style of the Act 1 sprites. They act,
With
original...
a little bit of that pointy Mr. Suyo.
Yeah, exactly. Little different vibe, but similar. And then, using the Act 1's kind of like style as the general style for the backgrounds.
I love how like Elward's tits are intentionally emphasized.
Yes.
Like they didn't have to do that, but they did, and I think it's all the better for
Yeah.
it.
Elward squints at you and shrugs, lifting up a can of, wait, is some White Claw?
It's actually a blue claw. My specialty. High-class stuff.
No, you're pretty sure that...
Look, if you're gonna be like this, maybe just leave me alone.
She smiles and tips the can back, taking another drink and sets it back down.
She
I was
really
going
said that,
to
huh?
get one.
As far as she's currently aware, yes. What's going on with Trixie?
What the fuck are you talking about?
That's just, she seems even more nervous than usual, and you haven't really heard much from her lately, and her chitter seems concerning.
You haven't heard from her because you were gone, right?
Well, yes, you already established that with her, but as you also explained, it wasn't really your fault.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Elwood glances down at the palm husk she's holding in her hands and frowns deeply.
Whatever.
What's Zephyrus' deal? Elwood quirks an eyebrow and gestures over at Zephyrus, who's leaning heavily up against the bar.
I don't know. He's been bitching about his shitty Moirail a bunch. So pissed off he won't even say their name.
Elwood laughs, and you see a look cross over her face, like she's beginning to open up, if only a tiny bit.
Yeah, I guess maybe.
She sighs, and whatever it was she was going to say, you think it's gone.
Look, never mind, okay? Go and do something else. Ask him yourself if you're so curious.
Alright, let's talk to... Actually, let's look at the background here.
A bunch of bottles of some kind of beverage sit behind the bar. You don't know enough about Earth wine to know good wine, let alone Alternian whatever this is. But it sure does look incredibly expensive and or overpriced. You know what I could use right now? Some fucking wine. I haven't had wine in so long. Janaya doesn't like wine, so we
I
don't
don't
get
like
bottles of
wine.
wine together.
Yeah.
But
Well, I like
wine.
I like wine that you don't
Yeah, you like sweet
I
wine.
like really sweet wine.
I like sour wine. I like
Yeah.
my wine to taste tangy, like vinegar.
I don't mind white wine. It's okay.
Oh, I hate red wine.
Red wine is gross.
I only like white wine. Red wine you have to think to enjoy. It's like there's 3 different layers and you have to think about them.
Yeah,
to
I
like them.
think
It's like,
I don't like the way this tastes.
I can get why wine snobs are into that, but like if I just want something tasty, I want something white. Give me a nice Chardonnay. Give me a nice Pinot Grigio. Don't give me a red wine.
The troll sitting next to Elwood has the kind of vaguely familiar feel to him that a lot of stuff's had on your latest trip through Alternia. You wonder if maybe this is another one of those filtered through pseudo-memories you've been getting from time to time. Whatever the case, he doesn't look very comfortable sitting here. There's a nervous energy to him, and he's got the uneasy bulk of someone who's expected to be rough, but who doesn't really enjoy it.
Why are you staring at me? Expecting an autograph or something? I don't do that anymore.
No, you weren't expecting an autograph. You're quick on the uptake enough to have figured out generally who Zephyrus is, but you're not really big on the whole celebrity thing.
Well, good.
Who is he exactly? Zephyrus stares at you and shakes his head slowly. You can't tell if he's properly drunk or just really, really annoyed that you're talking to him. At this point, you figure it's about 50-50.
Who the fuck are you? Some kind of alien?
Okay, something about this feels weird. Like, he's not talking to you how you'd expect him to.
What were you expecting? How am I supposed to talk to you?
Well, that was incredibly inconvenient time for you to express those particular feelings out loud. Also, he doesn't really seem as drunk as you first thought.
Not drunk. Depressed. See how you feel if your Moirail turned out to be someone completely different.
Not something you're entirely unfamiliar with, actually. But again, who is he? When Zephyrus responds, his voice is dripping with sarcasm.
Name's Zephyros Trito, famous pusher for the Highfield hegemony.
He laughs, bitter and dry and full of disappointment.
Was, anyway. Left a couple cycles ago.
He shrugs and goes silent, staring off into the middle distance in a way that you can only assume means he has a lot of deep thoughts that probably won't be revealed until at least this particular volume's midpoint.
Who are you talking to like that?
Crap! Never mind. What are we gonna ask him? Oh, we want to tell him he can... do we tell him he needs to get out of here or that he can stay? It does not matter at all, it just changes dialogue.
What's the funnier or more interesting dialogue?
They're both about the same. Joey will not appear. Yeah.
This is in a timeline where Joey never shows up.
Yeah, this is a if the events of Act 1 and 2 didn't happen, so like
Zephyrus exists because Alternia exists and he was on Alternia, but Joey never went.
Right. Things just continued along on a different timeline.
And also, clearly, Damek never left. Because
No.
Damek exists and was recently busted by the Alternian people.
Well, we don't. He's out there as far as we know.
Well, yeah, he was revealed as a rebel.
Right,
so, yeah,
right.
He exists.
But yeah, no, Hive Swap did not happen in this because like it doesn't really mesh with Friendsim, which is fine. They're two different timelines. The slightly funnier one is telling them different things, but it's not really that different.
Let's do the slightly funnier one.
But it's
No,
important to tell
I don't.
Elwood she can stay.
Yes, because Trixie.
Yeah. Zephyros reaches over and taps one of the cans of what appear to be a white claw that they're littering the bar.
I've got everything I need right here. Got my best friend Elle here to talk to.
Oh wait, I forgot. There's this exchange, which is kind of funny.
Stop fucking talking to me.
Got my best buddy Trixie to take care of me.
Holy shit, you played like 2 shows with her in your stupid loser band? No one even remembers the name of your lead singer.
All of a sudden, Zephyr starts to cry.
His name wasn't important.
Poor baby.
Oh, damn. You feel really bad about asking him to leave now. Maybe it would be better to just drop this whole conversation already. Okay, but seriously, they need to get out of the bar, like, immediately.
Wait, but you told her she can stay. I heard you.
No, you didn't. Look, that's not important right now. What's important is that Trixie said that the person who...
He's what, exactly?
Ooh, that is
Ears
a
are
sleazy
burning.
voice.
Oh, shit.
No!
Okay.
What
Can't
happened?
save there, I guess. Huh.
Weird.
Weird. Yeah, whatever. Oh, shit.
Oh no, it's all good. It's my old friend. Or was it my old friend?
He laughs in a way that brings back some extremely unpleasant memories.
You're looking kinda dumpy. Works for you though.
Well, hi there, Zebra. How's you doing this fine morning?
Oh, you know how it is. Just trying to give back to society. Practice gratitude night.
Everybody
Wondering why the
simultaneously
fuck
being
you
like,
people
"Oh,
are still in my
no."
bar.
You smile at Zebra, something that, you should add, is physically painful to do, and you walk over to where he's standing. So, it's getting late in the morning and the sun's gonna be up soon, burning everything and everyone around. Maybe he could be convinced to let you all stay, just for the day.
I mean, I might be able to be convinced. One way or another. Why shouldn't I just toss your ass outside right now?
I'm gonna vomit into his shoes.
So, this section you have to, like, match what he's doing vibe-wise to flirt with him. We're gonna intentionally not do that to get one of the bad endings. Actually, hold on. He can't tell you what to do.
You see where this is going. I like that. Maybe I could be convinced.
Zebra nods thoughtfully.
Actually, I don't know if that's moving too fast. I'm a delicate soul. I'm known for my hospitality, after all.
He literally owns slaves.
You just don't get it, do you?
The whole vibe with the Zebra VA was like, we want somebody that was like, they weren't like stereotypically just like, mwahaha, I'm evil, but like, he says some of the grossest things I've ever put to computer screen.
He's not a mwahaha villain.
No.
He's a creepy dude.
Yes.
And creepy dudes. Zebra listens to Andrew Tate.
Yeah, yes.
Creepy dudes
He's an
think they're
alternative
so
pickup artist.
smooth. They think they're so suave, but they're not because they're awful and this.
You know what? This just isn't working for me.
Zephyrus in this timeline, because we don't really know how much Zephyrus knows in the Friendsim timeline because, like, he doesn't show up. The game's implication is that he knows some of what Damek is doing, but not the full extent of it. Like, he thinks that they're just, like, doing, like, political protests, basically. He didn't realize Damek was doing all of that, but you'll find out more about his, like, feelings. Zebra's voice is weirdly flat now, as if he's getting bored with you.
I mean, I wouldn't say you're boring, but I am definitely bored, and I've got so much to do. You know, I recently opened up a charity dedicated to giving brand new shoes to orphans. Before they're cold for not having Lucite, of course. Tragic, really. Such a blessing to be able to provide for them now.
Okay, that's very nice of him, you guess, but you won't get in the way, and Elward and Zephyrus just seem to want to drink more.
Oh no, they can stay. El's still got all the best connections.
Fuck you.
Drug
And
connection.
Zephyrus there. I mean, having such a controversial celebrity will be great for business. But you're just kinda there.
Exactly, you can just vibe. You're so good at vibing.
Actually, I'd prefer if you were just kinda there. Maybe more over there.
He points to the door, and you realize that there's no way you're going to be able to talk your way out of this. Maybe you came on too strong, or not strong enough? Whatever the case, you're all out of choices, except for one. Maybe it'll be okay. After all, how bright is it really out there? With a small shrug in your stomach and knots, you turn and walk out the door.
Rip.
The council will see you now. All around you, the world swims faint and white and dissolves into a now familiar haze. Everything is so tired of this, so tired of all of it. You could always just give up. Just a couple clicks would do it.
Don't say that to them. They're just feeling discouraged.
I know, I'm sorry. I wasn't saying you should give up. But why not? Why not just give up and let things keep happening? What does it matter anyway? What happens to these people if you just don't bother?
What do you want to happen to them?
You don't know? For them to just be happy. They're your friends, mostly, and you don't want to see them suffer anymore. Better to consign them to a state of narrative limbo than risk the possibility that the story doesn't end the way you want it to. Yeah, something like that. You're scared that the end isn't going to go the way you think it will. Well, that remains to be seen, doesn't it? Maybe things won't end well. Maybe you won't be able to save everyone, and maybe things will end badly.
But maybe they won't. So maybe that's enough of a reason to keep going.
Okay, this
Wait!
is the same.
He's...
God, he's so fucking creepy. I hate him.
Slimy,
Oh
slimy
no.
man.
Or was it? You're looking Oh, you know how... Wondering why... I mean, why shouldn't I just...
Alright.
Oh yeah, you see where this is going. I like that. Maybe I could be... convinced.
Zebra nods thoughtfully.
Actually, I don't know if that's moving too fast. I'm a delicate soul. I'm known for my hospitality, after all. Exactly! You really get me. You're always there to lend an ear when I need it, right? Of course.
Look, we've been
being
consistently
so
dropping
inconsiderate.
viewers, and I think people are leaving because Zebra's just so gross.
You're offering to help with my Ashen Quadrant? With me and chicks?
Not exactly?
You're a true friend. Moira, even.
Mr. C, you're done with the ledger already? I thought you'd be longer, sorry. I asked these three to get out.
I told you to call me Zebra. It's fine. All my best friends do.
You can practically feel the revulsion coming off of Trixie right now.
Don't you want to be friends, chicks? Best friends, even?
He winks and Trixie grimaces, but she doesn't say anything right away.
Sure, Zebra. Look, I'm sorry, okay?
Oh, you don't need to be sorry. I think I can maybe make an, exception for these three. But, chicks, I need you and the alien to come see me in my office. Right now.
Let's see if the saving is... Oh, weird. I guess just saving during that sequence fucks it up.
We got a message. Let's
Yeah.
on the
Let's
chitter.
see who's Elward.
You ever think that maybe there's people that don't want to say your name? You ever wonder about that? Fuck.
Yeah, Zebra is the hypocrisy of antebellum Southern hospitality personified. Yeah, he is like every shitty dude that I've ever experienced, just crammed into a ball. Also, like, performative activism with the, like, I'm doing charity by keeping these people and not paying them. Alright, we can finish the dialogue tree for these two. Oh wait, we talked to, no, I don't want to talk to, I want to talk to him.
Zephyrus.
What is he doing here? Zephyrus squints at you and looks you up and down, slowly.
What are you doing here?
Well, at this point, hiding from the deadly, deadly sunlight, mostly. Zephyrus laughs.
Yeah, it's pretty deadly, huh?
Okay, but again, your original question. Zephyrus glares and shakes his head.
I'm just sitting here drinking. You got a problem with me doing that?
Well, no, but you remember seeing his name on Chitter. It said it said he ran away from his orcology? You're not actually sure what that is.
I'm here now. Isn't that what matters?
Alright, there's a bunch of doors which we can't actually go in yet. So, that's because the game will open up as we, so the only door we can go in is Zebra's office right here. He is so gross. The air in Zebra's office is stale and smells strongly of some kind of cologne, something that the advertisements would claim would make you basically irresistible. The effect it has on you is you feel like you can't breathe properly, and you really want to be somewhere else right now. Trixie seems to share this sentiment, shifting nervously and crossing her arms over her chest.
Relax, babes, relax. I'm not gonna bite.
Fucking nose-picking animation that Mr. Suyo did. He winks at you, and you can feel the skin crawling on the back of your neck. The nose-picking actually is like, has a bunch of technical stuff to get it to work correctly and not mess anything up. Because, like, just trying to cram the animations together, Renpai doesn't like that. So there's like a nose-picking counter that determines when he does it.
What's up, Mr. C?
Please, Mr. C is my Lucis, and he's not here. I keep telling you to call me Zebra.
Zebra. What did you need? I've got stuff to clean up. Gotta go get shit set up for tomorrow night.
Of course, of course. I just wanted to make sure I paid you. Can't let my artists suffer after all.
He looks over at you and winks again. You can see Trixie's jaw clench.
Of course. Wouldn't want to make me suffer.
Reaching inside his desk, Zebra pulls out a stack of folded paper bills. He begins peeling bills off the stack, finally reaching out and offering a small handful to Trixie.
There you go, babe. 5-hour set, 75 kegers, just like I promised. Gotta take care of my favorite singer after all.
Trixie's face looks like it's starting to twitch as she reaches out to take the money.
Are you kidding me? You made that much in 15 minutes selling overpriced drinks. This barely covers food for the week.
Zebra's eyes narrow and he leans over the desk a little more, staring at Trixie. This is probably the most uncomfortable you've been since you left Gallic's ship.
Well, you know how it is. I've got expenses. I've got considerations, too. Maybe you should consider turning your little side gig into paying me. I'm sure some of those highbloods would be happy to pay good money if they knew who the masked singer was.
He smiles and you can see Trixie blanch.
But I guess if that happened, Legiscorpus might catch word. And they're so stuck up about that kind of thing. I'd hate to lose my best girl, you know?
He looks at you and winks again. And you really wish he'd stop doing that.
No, it's fine. This seems fair.
Trixie folds the bills up and slips them into her oversized sweater before turning to leave the room without another word. God.
That girl's a real celebratory explosion.
Prepare for the most awful line I have ever written, ever, and I love it. A what?
A firecracker. Sorry, I know you're maybe not as knowledgeable about low-blood vernacular Alternian as I am.
It's the fucking worst.
I'm gonna stab him.
Blessing of being able to work with so many of the underprivileged.
Yeah, you remember that one. Has he started paying his workers yet? Zebra shrugs.
I'm providing them with opportunities. That's more valuable than any money I could ever give.
MSPAR's face.
So pissed.
Yeah, you're already getting the sense that this conversation isn't going to go well. You politely excuse yourself and turn to follow Trixie out of the room.
If you want to come back and chat, I'm always here for a friend.
Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna go. There's a little bit of dialogue that you can get from... Yeah. You think you heard Trixie head into her dressing room. You should see if she's okay. There's some dialogue you can get for Zephyrus and Elward, which helps to bump Elward's, like, Trixie affection meter up. Zephyrus looks up at you, a look of what can only describe as intense distaste in his eyes.
What is it?
You were just checking on him, that's all. See how he's doing? Zephyrus laughs.
Yeah? You want to jump in my pale quadrant? Sorry, not interested.
No, it's not like that. You're just very concerned for him.
Take it somewhere else.
Okay, but what
I
if...
said, take it somewhere else.
No, but seriously, the aristocratic hospitality, slavery,
Yeah.
and creepy sexual undertones of fake activism. He's Thomas Jefferson.
Yes, he is!
Zebra Miku binder.
Oh god, I hate that.
Hey, what's going on with you?
You need to talk to Trixie, you think.
Why? What's happening with her?
If you didn't know better, you'd swear you could see genuine concern in Elward's expression.
Hey, fuck off. Either answer my question or don't.
You mostly missed Zebra being disgusting.
Well, you missed that part of Zebra being disgusting. There's so much more.
Oh yeah, it's not gonna stop.
Zebra's... Yeah, the VA did an amazing job with Zebra. Zebra's being a weird creep to her. Actually, that's putting it pretty mildly.
Yeah, no shit. I've seen how he is. Fucking gross, bulge-sniffing asshole.
Well, you think that maybe you should talk to Trixie about it. You were her Moriel, after all.
You really get around, huh? Pale-wise, I mean. I can respect that.
Okay, is the what or in response to the Zebra Miku binder comment?
Probably.
I need you to look up Thomas Jefferson Miku binder.
Oh my god, I hate that someone made that. Doesn't seem to be working out very well for you, though. Elward shrugs. Miku binders. No, it's Marvis binder.
He does.
Oh, I hate it.
Well, okay, but that's insinuating that Marvis is the Alternian equivalent to Hatsune Miku.
Hey, Val. How you doing?
We writing in these streams? We're not writing, but we wrote.
We did write. We already did the writing. Alright, let's... Hatsune Miku. Somebody drew a, like, cartoon version of Thomas Jefferson.
Specifically Thomas Jefferson from Hamilton.
From Hamilton.
So, David Diggs. It's a picture of David Diggs wearing a, like a chest binder with Hatsune Miku pattern
it's
on
a
it.
lot. It's a lot to take in. Also, we got a tutor. Who is it?
So now when anyone mentions Thomas Jefferson, all I can do is think of the Miku binder.
Wish my employees would learn to appreciate how much it takes to make this all happen. No one understands what it's like at the top.
What do you want? You here to rub this in?
Zephyrus went from being a twink to a total chad.
All the VAs did do a fantastic job. I believe the Zephyrus VA is still in the chat. If Jan is still in the chat.
Yeah, there's Jan. Jan did Zephyrus's voice at fairly short notice. We had to shift some stuff around. But yeah, no, she did an amazing job. Everyone did a really good job in this, which is good because people talk a lot in this volume. There's a lot of dialogue. And Zephyrus was interesting because, like, I wanted to show Zephyrus, like, if his trajectory had continued along the lines of, like, not becoming more involved with revolutionary stuff, but doing, like, you know, what Alternia wanted him to do, where he gets, like, basically forced to play pro sports. Zebra has made his debut. Also, that the VA for the ZA and for Zebra. Yes, Zebra's made his debut. We'll talk to him again in a second.
Trixie can't keep herself together, can't keep anything straight. Like you know anything about any of this.
Let's look at these posters. Here, you want to read the descriptions of the posters?
The poster has the name of Zebra's bar on it, along with a silhouette of a horse. For some reason, this imagery makes you vaguely uncomfortable in a way you can't quite put your finger on. You could ask Trixie about these posters. You're sure nothing horrible could possibly be revealed by doing that.
This line is going to be the same for every one of them.
It looks like a poster for Trixie's public album. The smiling face on the cover is so different from how she looks basically all the time when she's not on stage. You should ask Trixie about these posters.
That's the same, yeah, that's the same part.
Looks like a concert poster, but why is it all ripped and torn like that? Oh, hey, it's the...
Yeah, it's a variant of the actual promo art.
Also, you're pretty sure those are blood stains on the poster itself. Like, actual blood. Wait, is that the poster from the show that Daria's punk band met at? Yes!
Well, it's not. It's the poster from the show, because that didn't happen in this universe.
How did
it's
they
the poster
meet
from
the band then?
I don't know. Through Tizius, I guess. No, this is the one that ties into Tagiri and
right.
that backstory. Yeah. Also, there's more.
You're not sure if you want to ask Trixie about this one, but a sense of insatiable curiosity drives you forward.
So there's another one over here.
You've seen this Beck Rogers poster somewhere. You're almost 100% sure of it. Cursed. Beck's face is ripped off, which honestly, given what you've seen on the show's Chitter feeds, that feels like the right call here. You should ask Trixie about these, yeah. Trixie's dressing room table is a mess of makeup, hair care products, and various lyrics and scribbled musical notation. It's got a kind of wholesomely chaotic vibe to it. Under the dressing table are a bunch of empty liquor bottles, which feels less wholesome, generally speaking.
Hey, look, you're really sorry about everything.
You're gonna explain how you didn't mean to leave.
Yeah, actually. Trixie sighs and closes her eyes for a second. When she opens them again, they're speckled with tears.
I know. I'm not stupid. People disappear all the time here. Just, I cared about you. As a Moirail. That's not easy for me.
You're not sure exactly what she means. You have a ton of Moirails. Had you guessed? Long story.
And that's fine. But it's not me, you know?
She shrugs and smiles softly.
Point is, I'm not mad, I'm just hurt. Because now you're back. And I wish you'd been here before.
You wish you'd been there too, actually. And you really did try to come back earlier. You never planned to leave such a big gap, but your powers kind of broke. You take a minute to explain the whole powers thing to yet another person. Trixie listens attentively.
That's a pretty wild story. I bet not many people believe it.
More than you'd think, actually. The teleporting helped convince people before you lost your powers, but you think you also just have a kind of generally trustworthy disposition?
Yeah, well, doesn't matter much. Probably more than you can help with now.
What does that mean, though? Is this about Zebra? Why is she even still working for him? He's a creep.
Of course he is, I know that. It's not that simple. Nothing ever is.
Well, what is it that's keeping her here? Is she in a quadrant with him or something? You can't imagine she is, all things considered.
Oh, God, no. I've been able to keep him at arm's length. Thing is, he owns the rights to my songs. All of them.
Okay, that's not fantastic, but that can't be the only thing, right? There's gotta be more. Trixie shakes her head.
It's complicated. What I do on the side, he knows about it. Not that he cares. I'm sure he has his own secrets. But he'll burn me if I try to leave. And if he finds out who's in the band, he'll fuck them over too.
Hey, chicks. You got a second to talk?
What's going on? I'll be free in a second.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay. Sorry. Just thinking about some stuff, you know? I'll come back later.
Yeah, that sounds good. We can talk in a minute.
Is everything okay?
It's fine. Nothing you need to worry about.
Okay, so you think you can maybe understand why she's in such a precarious position?
Yeah. I can't do anything, or he'll be right there. I love to keep doing music.
You're not sure if that's going to be possible unless she's willing to go solo.
Band or solo, doesn't matter. Unless you've got some magic solution.
Well, the good news is you can help get rid of Zebra. You're nearly 100% sure you'll figure out a way to do that.
Okay. I don't believe you. But also, so what? You get rid of Zebra, somehow, and then what?
She can finally help fight the system.
Revolution.
Trixie gives you a tired look.
Listen, I appreciate the offer, but realistically, what can you do to him?
You could... Honestly, you have no clue. But you'll figure something out. You always find a way to help your friends. And then when she's free, Trixie can perform her rebel music full time. She winces at this. Oh, did you say that too loudly?
No. Well, yeah, kinda. You might want to keep your voice down a bit. But to tell the truth, I was kinda thinking of quitting rebel music in the first place.
Really? But she looked so alive when you first saw her rapping against those high bloods.
Yeah. 2.5 sweeps ago, things have changed. Ever since I lost contact with the punk band, it's just gotten overwhelming. Having a solo career is hard. It's even harder when one wrong move.
Wait, is
gets
this one of the
culled.
sections I wrote?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought this looked familiar.
Oh, well, have you heard? Tizius is coming back to Alternia to join the rebels. And Daria's deserting Ascension, turning the caverns into a rebel base. You bet they'd be happy to make music again. Trixie perks up a tiny bit, a spark almost returning to her eye.
If I could get Malik back on board, we'd be back together for real.
But as quickly as it appeared, the spark vanishes.
As much as I miss the band, that doesn't matter. As long as Mr. C is still in the picture, I've got to keep my distance. I can't let him touch my friends.
He won't be in the picture for long, you promise. Trixie gives you another weary look.
I really do appreciate the offer, but sometimes you gotta know when to quit when you're ahead.
Thank you for showing up, Emily Prendergast, even if it
Yeah.
is 1 a.m. where you are.
You're not exactly sure how you're going to help Trixie, but you're sure there's some way you can get Zebra out of the picture. With no negative consequences. Without hurting anyone else by mistake. God, you need a fucking drink now. Alright, so we're gonna save. Who's... Oh, Marvis. That snake bites is a real one, y'all. Takes some serious balls to stand up to at real Trizatethis like that. Alright, no, we already saw that. Alright. For the benefit of the Zebra VA in here, we'll go talk to Zebra first.
Ugh.
Zebra smiles at you, all slime and sleaze and false affection. You shudder quickly, then hope he doesn't notice.
What's wrong, babe? You cold?
You assure him that no, the temperature in this fine establishment is definitely optimal. You can't imagine a single possible thing he could do to make things better for you.
Oh, you're making me blue all over. That my hospitality means so much to you.
That's not what you said exactly, but you did have some questions for him if he has time.
I
Of
feel like
course. I've always got time for someone so interesting.
I feel like the not letting him touch my friend's line is a multi-entendre.
Yeah.
Oof, yeah. I don't know if I intended that, but ooh, God. Oh,
What's-
God. Zebra would probably...
Oh, he's so gross. What's going on with Trixie?
What do you mean by that? Chicks is my best artist. Everyone knows that.
He says chicks in a way that makes your skin crawl. The only other person you've heard call her that was L-word, and the way she said it was distinctly different. But you were just wondering, why is Trixie performing here?
Oh, she's got a long-term gig here for me. In between concerts and recording albums and stuff. Sort of a permanent residency, you know?
Oh wait, shit. Is she one of his slaves? Like, a music slave?
Slaves? Excuse me?
Well, he had all those lowbloods at his place, the ones that he made cook and clean and wouldn't let them leave.
I was providing them with opportunities, keeping them off the streets, making sure they're prepared for ascension.
Okay, but it still
And
seems kind of like
Trixie
slavery.
isn't being kept here against her will. If she wants to leave, she can leave anytime. Of course, I keep the rights to all her music and maybe let slip to the Legiscorpus what she's been up to on the side with her friends.
So she's not really free to leave at all. Zebra doesn't answer you directly, instead choosing to stare directly at you in a way you find decidedly unsettling.
Is that where you want to take this?
You draw back and quickly redirect the conversation. You don't think Trixie is happy with his terms. Zebra's eyes narrow, you preemptively take a step back.
What makes you say that?
Well, he said it himself. He owns the rights to all her music. That's not great business practice. Not to mention how little he paid her for the gig tonight. You're 100% sure what the value of the value of a kager, but you're pretty sure that's not a living wage.
You know so much about the music industry, don't you?
Not really?
Let me tell you a thing or two about how things work in the music world. This is the best gig Chicks is ever gonna get. Sure, there are rusty bars and those warehouse gigs that I'm not supposed to tell anyone about. But a regular gig for high-class patrons who genuinely care about rusty culture, my bar is the best exposure she'll ever get.
You scoff at that. Exposure doesn't pay the bills.
I'll have you know that I'm paying her almost as much as a teal here. Before expenses, of course. Only the best for my chicks.
Well, what if she found something better? A higher calling, maybe?
Like I said, she's free to leave anytime. She knows the terms of her contract. But I really don't think she wants to.
What's up with this place? You were just wondering, well, basically what's this place's whole deal is? You've got this kind of weird faux rustic vibe to it that feels weirdly familiar, but you're having a hard time placing why.
I mean, I'd expect someone low class like yourself to feel right at home. This is an authentic low blood style bar. We serve rusty food and drink.
That word he keeps saying for the lowbloods, that feels wrong. Like, the context makes you think that maybe it's kind of a bad thing to say.
Oh, it's fine. I spent a lot of time around the Rusties as sweeper so bad. Really found myself.
You glance around the bar at all the exposed wrought iron and brickwork. Now you're starting to get the vibe here. Gentrification.
What?
Never mind. You don't think that would be a very productive conversation to have with him right now, or ever, for that matter.
Thomas, that is encoded now.
Oh my god, he is so fucking terrible.
He's just the worst. Name any colonizer involved. Colonizer or thief or person who takes credit for other people's things.
Nightmare dialogue. He is like, I mean, the fucking, the Indigos are like almost at the top there. Low blood style, I know. He is the worst.
Zebra is
Hey,
both
Roundface,
Thomas.
what's happening with you?
That is, well, you're still working on the answer to that one, actually. But first, you wanted to talk to her for a minute. Elward shrugs.
Sure, that's fine, I guess. Just
Never
Just-
before have I rooted against a character I voiced
Yeah,
so
like you
beautifully.
nailed the vibe so well. I mean, as
You help us hate him more.
as someone who voices one of the other like absolutely disgusting characters in this game, yeah, I get it.
But Scratch is like less visceral, you know?
Yeah,
Scratch is
true.
a villain,
He's more
but
subtle.
in a villain sense, where it's like, yeah, he's doing evil stuff, but it makes sense that he could be a Tumblr sexy man. Zebra could never be a Tumblr sexy man.
Right.
first, can you answer something for me? You were talking to chicks, right?
Please sprite Zebra in the Miku binder. Yes, yes, yes.
If you do that, I will retweet it on the official Friendsim Twitter account.
Do we have the Zebra sprites from here available for people to use?
I mean, I think they're talking about using the doll maker
Oh, yeah,
to
yeah.
do it. Yes? Elward smiles nervously.
Did she mention me at all?
Actually, she did.
Wait, really? What'd she say about me?
Like, really? Yeah? Did she really?
It's okay.
Well, technically she did. It wasn't much, just, well, she did seem concerned with the prospect of Elward getting caught up in all of this.
Oh, shit. Damn,
Elward goes quiet, and you can see her eyes dart back and forth quickly, nervously. There's something in her face that suggests she's running something over in her mind.
Yeah, well, damn. Whatever. You got questions or something?
Yeah, so, like, Zebra is one of those characters where it's like, the question is, like, okay, it's been a few years, but, like, the game isn't just about, like, everybody gets better and everything is great. It's about, like, what would happen in that time period, and, like, Zebra's not gonna get better. Like, MSPAR didn't really, like, do anything to change him, and he's a real bad dude originally. Like, unless some, like, serious shit happens, he's not gonna just, like, stop. He has all this, like, social privilege and no reason not to. Thank you so much for coming. I'll see you later.
Yeah, thank you. And thank you for voicing this
Yes,
horrible,
you did
horrible
an amazing
man.
job. Alright, how do you help Trixie? Elward quirks her eyebrow at you.
Help?
You know, help her not be so fucking miserable.
I don't know. Kill the fuck who owns this place?
You don't know if you want to resort to murder?
Listen, Chix wants to do what's best for everyone, even if it means throwing herself under the bus. Even if that bus is a disgusting creep who won't treat her like a person. I know it hurts. Believe me. But Trixie isn't gonna do something just because it'll make her happy.
Yeah, you kinda got that. What can you do, though? Elward takes a swig of her blue claw, emptying the can.
I don't know. You'll figure it out, though. You always do.
What are you supposed to do now? So you know Trixie liked performing rebel music. You know she loved performing rebel music. She misses her old band. If you can convince her to play her protest songs with other musicians again, you think she'll finally be happy. Except she can't really do that with Zebra breathing down her neck, can she?
Yeah, seems like you're kind of fucked.
Well, you don't like that. You're not gonna just sit here and accept your fate.
Sure, I guess. Well, if you really want to do this, you're gonna need to get rid of Zebra.
Oh shit, like, kill him? Elward laughs at you.
Yeah, right. I don't think you could, even if you really wanted to. No, like, you need to find a way to make sure he doesn't have any leverage over Chix anymore.
That sounds like an absolutely fantastic plan. Except for that one tiny itsy-bitsy problem that you've got no idea how to do that.
Blackmail the bastard.
Wait, what?
You think that he doesn't have any skeletons in his closet?
Metaphorical or literal skeletons? Elward shrugs and makes a doesn't matter motion with her hand. Are there any sympathetic indigos besides what, Gallic? I'd say Amicia is
Amicia's
relatively
somewhat
sympathetic. He is...
It's not a little unhinged. But
Yeah, he's like a special case in this.
I'd
Gallic...
say Nike's sympathetic.
Nike is extremely sympathetic.
Nike's sympathetic.
Yeah,
You'll see
in this.
her eventually.
Yeah, she was okay. I'm not going to say anything more about her because there's some very specific
Very major
stuff. Yeah.
spoilers.
But yeah. And Gallic is,
Gallic is Gallic.
exists. Yeah, he's depending on how you talk to him, he's kind of trying, I guess. He's a cop.
If you're serious about this, maybe you gotta do some digging.
You need a drink.
You and me fucking both.
Elward puts her hands on her hips and sniffles, her very fake-looking smile beginning to falter. She's been tapping her fingers nervously on her pants for the last couple minutes.
I'm not nervous. I got a message from Branya. You know that?
You shake your head, although you're pretty sure the question was purely rhetorical.
Yeah, she's worried about me, I guess. Like, why? Why is she worried when I treated her like shit?
Elward sighs.
So that got me thinking. What if I end up caring about someone? Not like just a for fun thing? What if I end up really caring?
Is this directed at someone in particular, or just a general thing? Elward glances nervously in the direction of the hallway that leads up to Trixie's dressing room. Has she considered talking to Trixie? So it sounds like maybe she has some unresolved issues here. Has she considered just talking to Trixie? Elward looks like you've just started speaking in an alien language.
What do you mean? I talk to her. Talk to her all the time.
Right, and right now it seems like Trixie's kind of going through a lot. Maybe she could use someone to cheer her up, or just someone to care about her.
Like a Moirail. She had a Moirail, and look how well that ended up working.
Elward shoots you a look that's probably the strangest combination of disgust and barely disguised pain you've ever seen.
Never mind. It doesn't matter.
It sounds like... you want to read that one?
It sounds like you could blackmail Zebra to get him off Trixie. But she's still burning out for the revolution. You need to find someone to help her.
Alright. Let's go talk to
Zephyrus time.
the boy. You slide up to Zephyrus at the bar. He gives you a barely audible grunt of acknowledgement and goes right back to what he was doing before.
You managed to not get yourself kicked out, huh?
Well, you could say the same about him, right?
Nah, Zebra'll let me stick around. As long as I'm paying my tab.
Well, Trixie seems pretty worried about him, or at least she was worried about him being around, that him being around would blow back on her. Zephyrus looks uncomfortable at this particular comment.
She'll be fine. He's not gonna turn down the extra kegers. I've still got money. For now.
Alright, let's talk. Why did he end up here?
Like, in this exact bar? I don't know. Walked?
Not in this specific bar, no. More like, how did he end up in this position existentially?
Okay.
Existentially?
Popo Marigans?
Oh my god.
You gotta stick it somewhere.
Yeah, I
Where we
gotta...
can see it.
Let me find it. Hold on.
Has it been posted on Twitter?
Yeah, if you post it on Twitter, I'll...
Also, hello, T-Man. Thank you for showing up.
I don't follow them on this account. There it is. Oh, not posted yet.
Hello, Tinder Hot XYZ Best Adult Dating Site. You're being blocked. I've never blocked someone on these things before.
Oh my god.
Remove. Bye, bitch. I've never gotten a bot in my stream before.
Yeah.
I guess,
You
13
made
viewers
it.
is popular enough to get a bot.
You're moving up in the world? Yeah, it means...
I know what it means. You think I'm not smart because I'm a rust blood?
No, that's not what you're trying to imply at all. It's just that sometimes you say things without stopping to consider what you're even talking about.
Maybe you should stop doing that then. It sounds exhausting. Anyway, I'm here for a lot of reasons.
Does he want to maybe talk about them with anyone? Like, maybe really have a heart-to-heart?
Not really, no.
Does he mind talking about his Moirail? Zephyrus grits his teeth hard and glares at you. No, he's more glaring past you at nothing in particular, staring at the blank brick wall positioned conveniently behind the camera.
This whole time he was sneaking around behind my back.
Oh, is he pro-Empire? Yay, Empire! Love that Empire!
Of course not. What kind of music do you think the Grubbles played?
You have no idea who the Grubbles are. It sounded so familiar, but you can't place from where.
It was mostly rock and punk. Not exactly rebel music, but not very friendly to the Empire. Emic and the Grubbles. That's what he always called it. He didn't even say that on our albums or anything.
Zephyrus makes a pfft noise with his mouth. You're getting the sense that he doesn't exactly have pleasant memories of his Moirail?
He was a jerk. He made me sleep on the floor and act like his butler.
Okay, wait, that's pretty fucked up, especially since you seem to remember that sleeping outside the Recuperacons gives trolls some really bad nightmares.
Yeah, well, Damek always said that Alternia was the real nightmare. Asshole.
Doesn't he want to fight the Empire? Zephyrus darts his eyes back and forth and gives you a look.
You aren't AIS, right?
No, of course not. One of your friends used to be AIS, but okay, that doesn't matter. What matters is you are definitely not pro-Empire. See? You show Zephyrus your chitter feed, pointing out all the rebel chits you scroll past. Zephyrus sighs and relaxes a bit.
It's not like I like the Empire. I used to want to do something about it.
I sort of regret not making a joke about, if I was a cop, I'd have to tell you.
Damek spent so much time telling me about how we need to help our warmer-blooded castmates. But in the end, he just ended up hurting me. So I don't know if what he said was actually true.
Jan puts so much visceral anger into Zephyrus.
Yeah.
I want to protect.
Has he ever actually done anything to help other people hurt by the Empire? Any mutual aid or anything?
He never really let me do much. I don't know why I stayed with him so long. But there was our band. Not exactly rebel music, but it felt like I was spreading the word. At least a little.
Would he ever do it again if he had the chance? Zephyrus winces and shakes his head.
Damek and I are over. I don't care what he asks me to do. That asshole isn't coming near me after ruining my life.
No, not with Damek. You know tons of rebel musicians. Well, you know a small handful at least. There's plenty of musicians you can work with, even... You lean in close and whisper. Even Trixie. Zephyrus chuckles at that.
You don't have to act all secretive. Everyone here knows about the mask. And yeah, I'd love to perform at the same gig as the mask again. But I really don't know about that. Damek was the one who did the planning, and found the gigs, and wrote most of the songs. I was just the rusty on the mic. I'm not cut out for the music industry.
Would he consider joining Trixie's band? Zephyrus tilts his head at you.
Did she ask you to ask me or something? What makes you think she wants to perform with me?
Well, she didn't ask you exactly, but you know Trixie misses playing with other people. She misses her punk band. She just needs a little push to get back into the rebel music scene full time, and you think Zephyrus is just what she needs. Zephyrus's ears perk up, but the little spark of hope that returns to his face disappears just as quickly.
Do you really think I'd be good enough? I haven't sung in a few sweeps, and I don't really know any instruments.
You don't exactly think her old band members were that good, to be honest.
I love how I've made that canon. I love how I've made it canon that, like, Trixie's the only competent musician.
What Trixie needs is someone who can be there with her while singing against the Empire.
Well, I don't really have anything better to do. What the hell? Why not? Tell her I'm in. Not like I have much of a sense of self-preservation right now.
It seems like you've got a pretty good solution to your problems now. You should go tell Trixie. Yeah, there are a lot of people in this world like Zebra, and I hate that.
Yeah.
I hate how, like, that's why he's so gross.
Mhm.
Like, oh yeah, now you can see on live chat. You gotta make sure you.
Yeah, because
tell
it
the
shifts
fuck.
the order of stuff around for some reason.
And it deletes any message that says "fuck" in it.
Why?
I don't know. YouTube just hates fuck.
You're about to head back and tell Trixie what you found out when there he is. Oh, hey, Zebra.
Hey, I heard what you were saying.
Gross.
Oh, and what does he mean by that exactly? You try to keep your tone as innocent and nonchalant as possible, but the way he's looking at you makes you really nervous.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna hurt you. Matter of fact, I've got a proposal for you.
You don't love how he says that to you, but you don't say anything. Zebra smiles, all teeth and false politeness.
See, I heard what you were talking to that Rusty there about. Xander.
Zephyros.
Whatever. Point being, I think he's got real potential in the Alternian music scene.
I do?
He's got that rugged fuck the Empire vibe, but in a way that can be carefully molded not to actually piss off the Empire. He's got those rugged, rusty good looks, too.
I'm not comfortable with this.
Babe, look, the grown-ups are talking.
Is he offering to sign Zephyrus as an artist? But he's wanted by Legis Corpus, right? Won't he be called? Zebra shrugs broadly.
I've got some connections, can pull a few strings. I just need you to talk to him. Hell, you do this, maybe chicks will have a way out. If you know what I mean.
He'd let her out of her contract so she'd be free? Again, Zebra shrugs.
Sure, babe, whatever you want to think.
Yeah, the Umbridges are much more hateable than the Voldemorts. But the J.K. Rowlings are extremely punchable. Yeah, honestly, like, that's why It was known as the Umbridge effect for a while. We should find a new example, but, the people who we've met in real life seem so much more dangerous than the,
Yeah.
spooky, mystical powers using to do big unnatural things. There are no scratches in the real world. You will never meet a scratch. You will meet a zebra, I guarantee.
Okay, well, you'll have to ask Zephyrus about this. You're not sure how he'll feel, but you can at least mention the idea. Alright, now we're gonna get another bad ending. After we save, because... Alright, so we're gonna talk to Zephyrus. You've got a proposal for him.
A proposal? What's that mean exactly? This about what that blue blood was saying just now?
Well, it seems like maybe he maybe overheard the conversation Zephyrus was having with you. You see Zephyrus's eyes go wide.
I shouldn't have said anything. Forget I ever said anything.
Wait, it's not a bad thing. It sounds like Zebra actually really likes Zephyrus's energy. He wants to offer him a contract.
Wait, I thought you were gonna go talk to Trixie.
But this is even better. It'll give Trixie an out and give him an in. It's basically perfect.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah, okay.
Zebra does not die, but you'll see. That was something, yeah. Also, when the game ends, you will get, end cards, in the last volume that tell you kind of, what happens to everyone based on the choices you make, so...
You go tell Trixie what we're gonna do.
And what are you going to do exactly?
Oh, hey, Trixie. We're just talking to Zephyrus about this awesome
I
plan.
heard your plan. I get it.
She does?
Yeah. You think everything is simple.
No, that's not true. You've been getting the sense that when it comes to Alternia, almost nothing ever is.
So why would you just trust him?
Well, he said he'd let her out of her various contracts. She'd be free. But Trixie is frowning at you.
I don't want to just run away. Don't you get that? The mask means something. To me, to everyone. Now you're just, what? Gonna put Zephyrus in the exact same position as me?
Well, okay, you didn't necessarily think that part through, but you're sure it'll work out. Zebra is...
He's what?
You were going to say reasonable, but you don't think that's actually true.
I'm not doing this. You need to leave.
Wait, you can still help her out. Besides, it's still daylight out. You've got lots of time left.
As soon as night falls, you leave. No argument.
You start to open your mouth to respond, but the look on Trixie's face makes the words die in your mouth. Maybe this is one of those times where you can't actually make things better. So sadly, you settle in to wait for night to fall, and wonder what might come next.
Who did the end cards for this volume?
Mr. Suya, actually.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Mr. Suya did the end cards and the walk-around sprites.
I don't know what Elvis movie you're talking about, and I don't know who Colonel is, but I will take your word for it.
Alright, so we're gonna go not make that offer to Zephyrus. We're gonna talk to Trixie. You open the door to Trixie's dressing room, excited to tell her the big news, but then you stop dead in your tracks. It sounds like she's talking to Elward, and you just don't feel right about bothering them right now, so you take your tried and true approach of just kind of standing awkwardly in the doorway and listening in a way that you desperately hope isn't intrusive.
Look, Chicks, you know I care about you, right?
Yeah, I know. I know that.
Well, I've been thinking a lot about that lately. A lot about what's been going on with you. A lot about myself.
Where is this going? What's going on?
You hear Elward drawing her breath and pause before she responds.
Whatever you end up deciding to do, whatever the aliens got going on, I want to. I want you to.
Suddenly, Elward looks up as if she can sense you standing there. Or maybe it was because you opened the door a lot less quietly than you thought.
I'll talk to you later, Chicks. Looks like someone has something important to say.
Once Elward walks past you and out of the room, Trixie sighs and motions for you to come in.
Okay, fine. What is it?
So, you know how you two were just talking about using her music to speak out against the Empire again? And how she really wishes she could play with other rebels again?
I'm not putting my friends in danger like that!
No, not them. Did you know Zephyrus used to be a musician?
Yeah, his band opened for me a couple of times.
Well, you were talking with him earlier, and he said he would be interested in playing with her. If she'll have him, of course.
Absolutely not.
What, really? Was Zephyrus that bad?
No, he was fine. I've played with worse, but I'm not dragging another person into my bullshit. Especially not someone like him. I mean, look at him. Everything's been stripped from him. All he has left is his life. And if he gets tangled up with me, Zebra is gonna take that from him too.
Does Zebra have to know? Zephyrus could be fine as long as he doesn't sign that awful contract, right?
Just because Zebra promised to keep Legis Corpus away from me doesn't mean he'll do the same to anyone else. Not without getting something in return, at least.
Well, what if there was a way to get Zebra out of the picture? Then she could basically do whatever, right?
You're gonna what? Kill a high blood?
But God, no. You might find yourself constantly dragged into lethal situations, and for some reason the phrase world's deadliest ass keeps bouncing around inside your brain, but you're not a murderer. You were thinking something a little less lethal and a little more tricky, a little more blackmail-y. You give Trixie a little bit of the old jazz hands to emphasize how amazing an idea this is. You're expecting Trixie to shut this down right away, to tell you how incredibly stupid your plan is, and how she fully expects it to fail. But instead, she's standing there looking at you thoughtfully.
Maybe that might work.
She's starting to smile now, as if she's allowing herself to be just the smallest bit hopeful for once.
Not much that he's actually worried about, being a high blood and all that.
Yeah, you got the feeling that this is going to be tricky.
Of course it's tricky. He's a high blood. This shit just rolls off him. It needs to be something big. Violating an imperial mandate or something. I'm not a wiggler. I know he's got secrets. Just don't know what. Maybe it's not enough, but maybe it is? You should talk to Elward. She knows more about this kind of thing.
Yeah, you think you will go talk to Elward. Although you might want to generally hurry up, since you're not sure how much time you've been wasting, and you can't imagine Zebra's willingness to let you stick around is going to extend past nightfall. Poop. Let's see what we got for our messages.
So, Trixie, I can't afford to get my hopes up, but I hope this is real. My brain. You know, you could ask her out on a date like a normal troll, right? Me, feeling silly. Fuck. Fun fact, chat, Janaya tweeted that a little over a year ago, right before she asked me out.
It's a slightly modified version of a tweet I wrote. Alright, let's...
The whole reason the Trixie and Elward plotline exists is because the two of us are super fucking gay.
Yeah.
You're great.
You're great. Alright, let's, against the advice of our conscience, talk to Zebra.
No.
Zebra's sitting behind his desk, still looking just as creepy as ever. You want to approach this carefully, on account of the whole blackmail thing and all that.
How's it going?
You really hate the way he sounds when he says it, all slime and hidden motivations. You tell Zebra that you're just here to talk, that's all.
Sure, babe. We can talk as much as you want.
You need to talk to him about Trixie. A look of barely concealed disgust traces across Zebra's face.
Empress, she's really been stringing me along. Like, does she want me? Or does she want me? Always playing so coy. It's so frustrating. And I just want to.
You're actually good not hearing about what Zebra wants to do with about anyone or anything.
Yes, Ramela and MSPAR did take out a purple, but it was mostly Ramela that took out the purple.
Like, I don't think MSPAR by themselves is going to be able to do that.
MSPAR couldn't kill, like, anyone in this game, except maybe Tagora. I think MSPAR could kill Tagora, but Tagora seems exceptionally easy to kill.
Yeah. But if Trixie is so frustrating to him, why not just nullify her contract? Zebra laughs, the most unsettling guttural sound you've ever heard.
You really think I would do that? Over a little pining?
Well, contracts have to end someday, right? It'll be good for her, creative output.
You underestimate the allure Chicks has over my patrons. I'm not giving up a packed house every night. Do you know how hard it would be to find another Rusty as talented as her? Or as beautiful? And even if I did tear up her contract to let her creatively flourish or whatever, it wouldn't last long.
Wait, what does he mean by that?
Without the money Chicks brings in, I'll need a way to make a quick buck. You know, Legiscorpus has had a bounty out on the mask for sweets.
What? How does he...
What? She's not subtle about it.
Wouldn't that get her called?
Who knows? Fortunately, she's under my protection. Of course, if she were to try to assert her independence, then, maybe.
He smiles slowly, and you feel the skin crawling all up and down your arms. You're eager to get this whole conversation over with as soon as humanly possible.
I just realized I made an accidental parallel with that "she's not subtle about it" line.
Wait, I thought you did that on purpose.
Or did I do it on purpose?
I think you did, because that's called back like several times in relation to people doing rebel stuff.
Yeah, because, you know, Stelsa says it about Tisius.
Right.
Or does Tagora say it about Tisius too? I think so.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically, none of the rebels are particularly secretive about it.
Zephyrus sighs and looks up at you, a deep weariness visible in every part of his expression.
What do you want now? Can't you just leave me in peace?
Have Elward throw MSPAR at Zebra. Okay, but MSPAR is soft
Never
and squishy.
mind.
That
Just
wouldn't
spit
hurt.
it out.
Any advice?
Advice? For what exactly? I don't know if I'm the best guy to ask right now.
Okay, well, what about general advice on how to, you know, deal with this situation? Wink, wink.
What the heck are you talking about?
You sigh and gather up your thoughts. Actually, if you're being really honest with yourself, you have some kind of general questions about the choices you're making here.
Ask her.
Oh,
Yes.
Vibe?
Like Eleusis. Like how he'd turn to his Lucis for advice.
My Lucis usually just tells me to sleep it off, which isn't the most helpful thing ever, usually.
Are there any more Friendsim 2 exclusive ships that you're excited about? Yes! There is one that's kind of hinted at in the very beginning, or at least as soon as you can get onto Chitter, and you will learn more about it in Volume 13.
Very end, but that's the only one left, I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the only, like, not already existing ship that I'm really...
Honestly, are there... Yeah, I think the only other ships we see in the future are Polygary, which is, you know,
Which is
already
canon, yeah.
And,
And-
more MS-Palic.
And, yeah, more MS... Well, that's not technically canon,
Oh, it's
so...
so close. They
It's-
flirt.
yeah.
They fucking flirt. They were canon in canon.
If you are, yeah. the Miss Palic stuff, if you're playing Salvation, you get some little bits of that in the last volume, actually. Huh. Well, you hope you'll be better at giving sage advice then. You're just getting a little worried that maybe you shouldn't be pushing Trixie to get back into the underground music scene. After all, she'd be throwing herself into the public eye in the most dangerous way possible. Shouldn't you want your friends to be as safe as they can be?
I haven't talked to Trixie that much, but if I remember anything from the gigs we played on together, she's not exactly afraid of danger. You've heard about the Mask's debut performance, right?
You were there, actually. You were the one who encouraged her to do it.
Really? Damn. Well, if Trixie doesn't want to put herself in danger, she can exit the rebellion whenever she wants. And she won't be facing it alone, remember?
Yeah, I guess that's true. You just worry, okay? It's basically your entire state of being all of the time.
I mean, me too. Being forced to train my body by Damek kind of made me a little bit on edge.
Yeah, you know what? Damek sounds kind of like a complete and utter asshole, not gonna lie.
I'd rather not talk about it.
How do you blackmail Zebra?
How should I know?
Well, that's considerably less helpful than you'd imagined. And you were really hoping for something a little more actionable?
Sorry. That's what I got.
He's got to have some kind of advice, right? Doesn't he have some experience in this stuff from working with the rebels?
My experience is shadowing a crappy Moirail around and doing whatever he says. Not exactly applicable.
Okay, fair. I'll ask someone else. Does he know Malik?
Kind of. He played with us a couple of times, and I think maybe there was something else going on there.
Vicari
Since
X happiness is
apparently my Moirail was involved with a lot more than just protest music. So I guess Malik was a part of that too, huh?
Yeah, you're guessing he probably was. You see Zephyrus' face fall and quickly change tack. How does he feel about this?
What do you mean?
Well, the last time he played music like this, he was with someone who really hurt him. Is performing Trixie gonna bring back bad memories?
I don't think so. Trixie seems different.
Why does he seem so certain about that?
I don't know why, but I expect Trixie to be a whole lot more collaborative than Damek. And if she's not, I can just leave. Either way, I'm excited to finally get a chance to fight. I'm not some asshole's butler anymore. I'm actually gonna do something to help someone who needs it.
He seems pretty fired up about this. You're glad that he's got so much enthusiasm, because you got a feeling that the situation is one of those gets worse before it gets better type deals. As you're turning to leave, Zephyrus perks up and starts fishing through his pockets.
Wait, there's something I found that might help you. Not sure how exactly, but...
Finally, he pulls a small key out of his pocket, the kind that might go to a filing cabinet or a similar lock.
I found these by the bar. Might be useful, right?
You know what? Yeah, adventure games are all about cramming a bunch of useful garbage in your pocket because you never know what'll end up being valuable.
Like the
You're
batteries.
really easily excited, aren't you?
Or the pogs.
Also, this clock will give you a rough idea of how much time you have. Because this section, there's like a hidden timer. So we got our key. We're gonna do this like the efficient way. Let me just think what we want to do. We want to do this. This is the knocking the
knockdown
shit over,
place.
yeah.
Those shelves are being held steady by a single loose board. It looks kind of unsteady, like a good shove could knock them right over. Why does that feel like something you should definitely be doing? No, you told yourself you weren't gonna be like this anymore. Unless... Well, that certainly was a decision you made, wasn't it? You'd better get out of here before...
The timer is waiting for the sun to go down, so once the timer runs out, Zebra's basically like, okay, it's night, get the fuck out now. The timer is based on, like, the difficulty, so we're playing at the highest difficulty.
What the fuck happened in here?
Nothing?
I don't believe. Oh, fuck it. I can't prove anything. I'll clean this up, but if you do this again...
Zebra makes an ominous motion with his finger in his throat.
What?
I was trying to hide the menu because there's a little hidden Easter egg.
Is that a pumpkin? What? A pumpkin? No, that's not it. Damn, you almost had it. Wait, where's the hidden Easter egg?
The pumpkin right here.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. Oh, we got another chitter. If at Alien Invasion 1 wasn't so cute, I think I'd have to kill them. He will eventually clean that up, so you've got a time limit here. So we're going to go into Zebra's office, because he's not there now.
You're on hard mode, so you gotta...
Yeah, he'll come back. So doing anything except looking at the cat poster will make him come back right away, so...
Hey, it's that same cat poster that was hanging up in the office on Gallic's ship. Must be some kind of Empire-approved motivational material or something like that. Wait a minute, was that alien kitten actually in danger? Are there thousands of alien kittens being used in some grotesque motivational poster industry that has its claws sunk deep into every facet of the Empire? No, that's silly. It's probably just one kitten they put in horrible danger for the sake of a photo opportunity.
So doing anything in here except for that will basically make Zebra come back. This has evidence that is useless to us. This has nothing. This has what we need.
You rummage through the desk and find a torn scrap of paper with some numbers on it. You should look for the other half of the combination.
And he will start to come back, so let's get the fuck out of here. If he catches you coming out of the office, he'll do a thing where you get one chance where he'll be like, what are you doing out here? And then he'll toss you out. And if you're in the office, he'll it gives us a game over.
MSPAR smiling for that one line of, why does this look like something you should do right now? Such a mischievous little motherfucker.
So let's talk to Trixie.
What's going on? You find anything yet?
You let Trixie know that you are, in fact, working very hard on it. You're aware that time is probably a factor here, but also you're not sure what to do next.
Ugh, fine.
You think Elward might be into her. You see Trixie shift nervously and flush bronze.
The hell are you talking about?
She's not subtle about it. I mean, she could just be showing concern for a good friend, but you have a feeling this is good friend more in the sense of, you know.
That's kind of a lot to take in, actually. I don't really do that. Fleshed stuff, I mean.
Oh shit, you're really sorry. You only mentioned it because you're not sure, actually. You just got done sorting out the quadrants of a bunch of Jade Bloods, and that's got your mind in a certain kind of way, you guess. Trixie laughs.
Oh damn, Jade Bloods?
Yeah, including her bandmate.
Well, shit, small planet. I mean, if I were gonna go red for anyone, why not Elle? Why not someone I've known for so long?
She stops as if she's just realizing what she said.
You can't just go around saying things like this to people.
Any advice?
If I had any, I'd be taking it myself. I'm sorry, that felt mean. I'm not mad at you.
You're glad, actually. Some of your friends have had a little bit bitter that you disappeared for so long without saying anything.
It hurt at first, but after a while, I think I got it. We were Moirails. You wouldn't just abandon me.
Yeah, she gets it. You were trying to explain this to Tisius a few nights ago, but it seems like some folks are kind of blaming you for something that isn't really your fault.
How many Moirails do you have, anyway?
3 or 4 for sure? You find yourself just kind of stumbling into pale relationships?
Pale slut, huh? Not my vibe, but I respect you for it.
You are, that makes it sound so lewd.
I'm just messing with you. Don't worry about it.
What's up with the posters?
That depends. What poster do you mean?
Oh, you know, just in general. Trixie shrugs and looks around the room quickly.
Well, there's my album poster there.
You see? Very nice. She looks so happy in that photo. Trixie grimaces, but doesn't say anything.
Stupid Beck Rogers poster some asshole put up.
Indeed. Can't say you're the biggest fan, but you did notice that she tastefully decided to rip the face off Beck Rogers himself.
Noticed that, did you? And, of course, we've got the Lilting Mare poster, a testament to Zebra Kodak's massive ego.
Yeah, you noticed that one too. Kinda hard to miss. As a matter of fact, Trixie shrugs and glances around again.
But yeah, that's it.
Wait, what about that other poster? The small one that's all ripped up. Trixie's face goes pale and she shakes her head.
I don't really want to talk about it.
Oh, that's fine. Maybe later?
Sure. Maybe.
She will talk about it at the end of the route if you go back and talk to her, but you can't get her to talk about it unless you mention it here. How do you blackmail Zebra?
He's got secrets. Secrets that might tear him down. I can't poke around. I'll wonder what I'm doing, but you can.
Yeah, you seem to develop a knack for being weirdly unassuming, despite being an alien of a species that is completely unknown on Alternia. But you were wondering what kind of stuff you should be looking for in the first place.
It's hard to say, but I'll know it if I see it.
Okay, you think you can work with this. You go find some stuff that looks incriminating.
Wait! If you find some evidence, let me know. I can see if it looks good. Or Elward probably could too. She knows this kind of stuff.
You will absolutely keep that in mind. As you're turning away, you notice something sitting there in the desk, hastily jammed under some papers. It's got the look of something important, like a bill that's being given the old out-of-sight, out-of-mind treatment. Maybe Trixie would be willing to talk about it. What's that paper on the desk?
What, this stupid thing?
She grabs the piece of paper, the specific, conspicuous piece of paper, and waves it around.
Just a reminder of how utterly fucked I am.
She hands you the piece of paper and you glance over it. Looks like an invoice for her work during the week as a musician at Zebra's bar. At first glance, it looks like she's actually paid pretty well. But as soon as you look closely, you see there's a ton of fees the artists are charged for. By the end of it, Trixie's barely making anything.
Yeah. If he wasn't threatening my friends, I'd just walk away. I used to care about the music. Now, feels like it'd be worth it just to see him squirm.
Okay. This is evidence, but it's not. It's not good enough. Alright, let's check this. Oh, not what I wanted to do. Check.
Listless Advocate was the worst bassist I've ever worked with. I miss her so fucking much.
Trixie's like public Twitter or public Twitter starts becoming more like honest as this route progresses. And then once the route's done. Alright, let's go talk to Elward. Gotta go down to the basement.
Oh wait, have we been down here?
Not yet, no. This is
Wine
where the
cellar.
safe is. So we got the safe over here.
Can I have some of that wine? I want some wine. I think that would be what my fever needs right
Yeah.
now. I don't think I've started going fully feverish yet, but
That's
like,
good.
you know, it's coming, I can tell.
Mm-hmm. You gonna read this one?
The heavy safe it sits in the corner, mocking you in its general impassibility. If you could get the safe code, maybe something important would be in here.
Oh yeah. You walk up to Elward in your most
You're
easygoing
saying
casual.
that out loud. Can you just tell me what the hell you need?
Alright. You've seen how she looks at Trixie. Elward goes bright blue in the face as soon as the words leave your mouth. For a minute, it seems like answering you directly is going to be a bit much for her.
What are you talking about?
Oh, come on. You literally just got done dealing with a quadrant mess of 3 Jade Bloods. You know a flush thing when you see it. Elward stops, screwing up her face like she's got something on her mind.
I don't know if I want to say anything to her. Like, what are the chances she'd feel the same way?
You have no idea? It seems like they've gotten close in the last few sweeps.
Sure, you hang around someone long enough, you get to know them. Playing roadie for the band kinda got us talking, you know? Maybe that's why I don't want to say anything.
She's worried that it'll hurt their friendship? Elward nods.
Yeah. Shit, what would you do in my shoes? Would you even tell her?
You just poured your fucking
I was
soul
gonna
into
say,
this.
like, it's funny because, like, if like, this random happenstance of feelings hadn't happened, like, this whole subplot wouldn't have existed.
Yeah.
Like, I've written Trixie Elward before, but, like, that's not the reason that it's in here.
Like, everything down to the worrying about the friendship.
Yes!
worrying-
Okay.
I'm very glad I got that haircut a year and a half ago.
Yeah. She definitely should.
You don't think that it'll fuck things up?
Oh,
That's
oh,
kind of
no.
my whole deal. You know that, right?
During the walk around section. What kind of issues are you having with it?
Maybe
Because,
it's
like,
a RAM thing.
yeah, because so one of the issues that might be happening is, like, this does have much higher system requirements than most of the rest of the game, and, like, if you're low on RAM or your computer is crappy, it might not work, especially with streaming. But yeah, if you want to mention something more specific, I can tell you maybe if I can think of what the problem might be, because it's definitely more intense than most of the rest of the game. Okay, but what if she doesn't fuck things up? She keeps acting like she's doomed to just do the same thing over and over again.
Which, like, you've seen me, right?
Well, if she never says anything, she'll never know. Elward stares at you, then finally she laughs.
Well, shit. Malik said you were deep, and I didn't believe him.
Mostly lag. Yeah, that sounds like it might be an issue of performance, and, like, unfortunately there's not really much that we can do about that. This is not a super optimized walk-around engine. There'll probably be, probably for Volume 8, there'll be some kind of, like, I don't know, low performance for this volume is something I'm gonna think about while I'm working on Volume 8 to give people that weren't able to get this working to, like, you know, be able to continue on the game.
Kinda rethinking that now, I guess.
Alright, any idea what to do with this paper? Elward's eyes go wide as soon as you show her the first half of the combination.
Oh, shit! I've been staring at the other half of that scrap of paper for hours.
She bends down and retrieves something off the floor. It looks like the other half of the combination.
It's kinda gross, but you can still read it. Hope it helps.
Alright. What's she doing next?
What do you mean? I was trying to drink myself under the bar before you showed up and started poking around.
Well, this planet sucks. It sucks so bad. And you're wondering if Ord might want to, you know, help it not suck as bad.
What, you mean joining the rebels? I don't know, maybe? Not like I like this shithole of a planet anyway.
You'll give her some time to think about it. You think they'd really be able to use her help. And you think they'd be good for her, too. Ord rolls her eyes at you.
Sure, Mom.
Okay. Any advice?
Kinda vague, huh? Advice on what?
Just like general life advice, you guess? Life's been kind of running away from you lately, and you're not entirely sure where you're gonna figure it out, when you're gonna figure it out again.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm the person you want to ask about that.
Okay, that's a pretty good point.
Not that I don't appreciate the ask. Seriously.
Okay, let's go grab us. Fucking.
You guys are gonna love this. You open the safe and look inside, expecting something really important, considering the amount of effort you put into getting all of this. It's a bucket? What the fuck?
Come on. Click, click, click.
Is that... Oh, gross! It's a bucket! Everyone knows what a bucket means, and there's some instructions attached to the side that suggest that Zebra's been paying someone to, It looks like he's been paying someone to fill his reproductive obligation to the Empire on his behalf. Nasty.
Alright, let's,
Everyone's like, ah, gross. Perfect.
Alright, let's do, let's get a couple of the bad endings for, like, fucking stuff up with Zebra. We'll do the thing if you knock over the shit again.
Oh, Empress. Not again.
You let Zebra know you're very happy to see him again. Zebra doesn't say anything else, he just glares at you and starts cleaning up. Okay, this one is, we'll do a couple. He will... boop. And we'll look in here.
It takes you a minute to finish looking through the boxes, but eventually you find a stack of money. You should probably get going. You think you can hear Zebra coming?
Alright, so now...
Just clipping through MSPAR.
Yeah, there's no collision detection on the players, because, me and Zebra not fuck. Zebra doesn't want to be controlled by the Empire. Alright, now we're gonna...
More like nobody wants to fuck Zebra.
Yeah, true.
A stack of money with a note explaining who it's for. It lists a name and title, some senior legislator in charge of planetary law enforcement, based upon the Justitia. So Zebra's been bribing Legis Corpus to look the other way from his operation. You're not sure why, but you don't think they'd take kindly to that.
Also, the money is using the fucking Triza portrait based on the fucking British money.
Incredible.
Alright, there we go. You get two before he... This time Zebra looks at you for a long time without saying anything.
I'm pretty sure I told you not to touch this again.
Zebra isn't saying anything else, and it seems like a profoundly bad thing. Hey, can't we just talk about this?
No, I'm done talking to you.
Disrupted supply. That fucking face.
I know. This will take us back pretty far, but I'm gonna load the save. Because it takes us back to like the beginning of that sequence. Alright, so let's get him to go, and then we're gonna stay in the office when he comes back. God, getting the fucking pathfinding working for this was such a nightmare.
Oh,
I think if you don't touch anything in the office, he in hard mode he waits like a minute or something like that. So.
Well, that was a huge waste of your time. It was nothing but a bunch of random schedules and old concert info. You should probably get going. You think you can hear Zebra coming?
Pumpkin disappeared the next time you entered the room. That is a clever idea. Unfortunately, the pumpkin is a background. It's a static background asset.
What are you doing in my office?
Zebra's voice is cold. He's not even doing that vaguely pitched tone he sometimes does when he's pissed off, but like into it.
I asked you a question.
Oh, nothing to worry about. You just got this kind of compulsive need to snoop into basically everything you see. It's really not even a thing.
What did you see?
Zebra gestures at the desk. In there. In where exactly? Why, you hardly even know what he's talking about.
I think that we need to talk.
He sounds terrifying. You've never cared much for Zebra, and he's unpleasant and creepy to be around, but this is something else. This is bad. This is very bad.
I love snooping.
Right. There's also the if he catches you in the hallway twice, you get the same blinded by the light ending, and if time runs out, there's a unique one, but that requires waiting around for a while. So let's just finish this.
That wouldn't make for a very interesting stream
No.
if we were just waiting for 20 minutes.
All right, let's confront Zebra. There's also there's a one for. All right, thank you for coming. It was really cool to have you here.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. Wait, have you posted the Miku binder yet? We have to see the Miku binder.
Let me see if we got the Miku binder. Not yet. When you finish, when you feel like posting the Miku binder thing, feel free to tag the Friendsim 2 account. And I will retweet it. So you can apologize to him and that'll like deduct 1 from the counter for the pushing shit over. So you get like an extra try. Alright, you got something you need to talk to him about. Zebra looks at you with a bored, detached look in his eyes. Whatever you got to say to him, he's not worried about it. So you can choose these other things, but that'll fail the route. So you know about the bucket. The evil little smile that was playing on Zebra's face dies in place, and he just stares at you.
What did you say?
He heard you. That easy, brash confidence he had earlier is completely gone. Instead, he looks scared.
How did you find me?
Oh, you've got your ways. But you think that maybe right now he should be focused more on the what happens next part of this. After all, if the Empire found out he was cheating the drones...
Well, what the fuck do you want from me?
Zebra spits the words out, all bile and venom. You wonder for a second if he's just going to try to kill you.
Oh, trust me. The thought is appealing.
Probably a good time to point out that you're not the only person who knows about what he's been up to. You see Zebra clench his fist and relax a little bit. His shoulders are drooping, and a lot of the fire is gone from his eyes.
What the fuck do you want?
See, here's what's gonna happen. He's gonna stop holding everything over Trixie, and he's gonna let her do whatever the heck she wants. Zebra grits his teeth. He's got that "why would I do that" look on his face, except that he knows exactly why he's gonna do that.
Is that it?
He's not gonna keep enslaving Lobots either. In fact, he's gonna make sure he pays his employees fairly and keeps things above board in this weird bar of his.
And you won't let anyone know what you found?
Why would you? As long as he's being a true friend to the oppressed. Zebra glares at you.
Fine. Now get out of my office. I want to be alone.
You're back. Why do you look like that?
Well, you've got some really good news for her. Trixie's face lights up.
Worked? It worked, didn't it?
You grin. You're pretty sure that Zebra isn't gonna try anything as long as there's a chance that his secrets might get out.
I can't fucking believe it! I'm finally free!
It looks like she isn't quite sure what to do with this information. Like, the prospect of actually being able to live her own life has completely escaped her.
You need to give me a minute.
Okay, you can do that. You'll go talk to the others and then come back later.
Yeah, okay.
You should give Trixie some space and talk to the others for a little bit.
Alright, who's...
Oh.
I'm officially dropping at Trixie. Rusty bitch is more trouble than she's worth.
Thank God. I just have to say, so, for those of you who watch my channel, you know that my usual Trixie VA is Kansas. The Trixie VA for Friendsim 2 is Crab. They sound so similar.
They do
to
sound
Kansas.
very similar.
Like, I'm like forgetting
They do.
that this isn't Kansas sometimes.
Yeah. Zebra glares at you as he approaches desk, gritting his teeth. There's none of that playful black flirting behind that anymore. Just the look of unadulterated hatred.
What the fuck do you want? Come to rub some acid in the wounds.
You just wanted to make sure he was clear on the terms of your arrangement.
Yeah, I leave Trixie alone and you leave me the fuck alone.
Not just Trixie.
Fuck, I know, okay? All her stupid fucking friends too, everyone. Like it's gonna fucking matter.
Zebra laughs a little under his breath. Not a particularly pleasant sound to hear.
Sooner or later, we're all getting called away. Or we're all getting called. No fucking escape. Not for any of them. But hey, you made your choice. Just like me.
One last piece of petty revenge on Zebra for being just the absolute worst. Become ungovernable. Perfect. And he's too defeated to clean it up.
Yeah, he will not come clean it up.
Hey, what's going on?
Well, you're planning to head out soon, so you wanted to say goodbye and all that.
Albert just shrugs her shoulders at you and doesn't say anything.
Hey, I guess some thanks are in order.
I still can't believe the fucking
Thanks
bucket became an
for-
important plot device.
For
yes.
helping me figure out what I'm supposed to do. Before, I was just kinda lost without Damek around to help guide me. Now, I've got a whole new thing to do. Taking the stage with the legendary mask herself. That's incredible. I promise I'm gonna make her super proud.
Well, what about Damek?
Ex-Moirail.
Is he gonna reach out to his ex, Moirail, try to maybe, you don't know, repair their relationship, get an apology?
Yeah, like he'd ever apologize.
Zephyrus sighs heavily and leans up against the bar.
Maybe someday, if things go well with Trixie and I can show him I'm not just some wiggler. I think maybe then we could at least be friends again.
Yeah, you're rooting for them. You're sure he'll get the chance to see Damek again really soon. What do we got for this? Some people are about to find out what happens when they bite the hand that feeds too many damn times.
Or are they?
Okay, so no more for Albert. We gotta talk to Trixie, and then we get the ending.
Hey, you remember when you asked about that poster there?
Of course, it's such a cool design. You really like it.
It got a lot of people killed.
What is she talking about?
About a sweep ago, we were gonna do a concert. First time we really advertised, you know? Not a big thing. Underground, secret location, all that good stuff. Low Blood Neighborhood volunteered to help us out. A whole hive stem handling distribution.
That sounds good, but the way she's telling the story makes you think something bad is about to happen.
This is Alternia. Something bad always happens. But, yeah, something bad. Legis Lacerators raided the hive stem. Shot up everyone there. So, that's it. We never had the concert. I keep the poster as a reminder. No matter what, they're always the Empire.
Well, holy shit.
Sorry, not trying to mess with you. Come back whenever you're ready to head out.
Yeah, you're good. Okay, you think you've actually done everything you need to do. Zebra won't be an issue anymore, right?
I'm giving that info to someone I trust. He's never fucking with me, or my friends, ever again.
Yes, and now she can finally pour everything into being the mask.
More zebra? No.
No, it's Trizza.
Oh.
Except it's not
Around
Trizza.
you, nothing is as it seems.
How does it feel to have her creative freedom back?
Wow. It's more than I ever could have hoped for. I can't wait to sit down with Zephyrus and actually write music that matters for once.
Fuck yeah. The two of them are gonna tear down this empire with sound. So, time to go? This whole experience has been a strange one. Interesting, but you think you're ready to go back to the usual way of doing things for a while? Trixie looks at you like she isn't quite sure what you're talking about, but she doesn't say anything. Night's falling. Time for you to get going.
Where are you going next?
You sheepishly admit that you're not actually sure what you should be doing next. You've been trying to find all of your friends to make sure they're all okay, but you're feeling like things are stalling out a little bit. Trixie was your last lead, and now you're pretty much at a dead end.
Well, Malik's still in the city, I think.
Malik? You're talking to
Wait,
way back.
you were on the Teal flagship?
Oh, yeah, no big deal, right? Zephyrus just stares at you without saying a word. Turning back to Trixie, you awkwardly resume the conversation. Does she have any idea how to find Malik?
Not really. Sorry. Been out of touch for a while. But there's a possibility. Maybe.
Oh, Trixie grimaces. This isn't going to be a simple solution, is it?
There's a troll who might know where he is, or at least where the Empire thinks he's operating in the city.
Further performance dates of the Lilting Mare are cancelled. See at the Kodak effect about refunds.
You aren't liking where this is going.
Torona Kasund? That's her name. Imperial Junior or something or other.
Hey, you know her.
How many people do you know?
Everyone.
Look, don't worry about it. The bottom line is this is a great opportunity to catch up with an old friend and maybe subtly probe for valuable information.
Seriously, be careful. She's not full Legis Corpus, but she's close enough.
Well, you can handle that. After everything you've already been through, this is going to be the home stretch. Just find those last few friends, check off the boxes, get all the achievements, home free.
Sure, just be careful.
You want to say goodbye to Elward too, but it looks like she's already gone. You're not sure you should call attention to this or not. Nervously, you glance over at Trixie.
I know, okay? I know.
Oh shit, I guess I did something wrong.
No!
She's wringing her hands together and you think you can see tears in her eyes. You're not sure that you see, you're sure you can see tears in her eyes.
Fuck. I just wanted to talk to her. She promised.
You'll be in touch as soon as you can. You've got a few things to get out of the way first. A few more old friends to track down, but you promise you won't abandon Trixie this time.
Wait, how did you fuck up the Elbert thing?
I'm not actually sure. Hold on.
We
You
have
walk
to
out the door.
show people how to do it.
You step out of the confines of the bar into the rapidly cooling night air outside. Taking a deep breath, you savor the familiar odor of still being alive. Even if your next lead is a pretty thin one, you at least got a chance to help out one of your closest friends. That's got to count for something, right? Well, you've got a feeling that the worst is over now. Just need to find Malik. Check in on your other friends and find out what's going on with Karako, like you promised Branya. No big deal. You straighten out your hoodie, put on your most determined face, and walk forward into the dimming twilight. I think, I'm gonna have to look through my own code to see, because I think I might have, because there's two variables. There's affect and affection, and affect starts at, oh damn, that's at -2.
How did that happen?
Wait, no, it should be at 0. Wait, no, that's affection, just affect. Okay, affect. Okay.
We made her too depressed.
Yeah,
So we did everything right for the affection, but we didn't
but
do
not
everything...
for the affect.
Okay, hold on. We're gonna do a speed run so we
Yeah,
can get
I'm
Trixie
checking.
and Elward together.
Affect. Huh. Okay, that's not a good sign.
Wait, so is this something
Okay,
that is...
any advice pushes the affect up.
We were clicking on everything.
Yeah, but that might have been bad.
Yeah, that might have... We might have done... We made her sad again!
That's... Wait a minute, what? So the affect should be... Actually, that might be a bug.
Uh-oh. Question, of any of you who have played the
Well,
route...
I've gotten it in testing, is why I'm wondering, because, like... Affect should be greater than 0. Because if she says we'll talk later, then the affect should be greater than 0.
Of those of you who've played the route, have you gotten the ending where Trixie and Elward end up together? Because if not, there's something up with this code.
Yeah.
Hold on, keep watching the stream because we're gonna do some real-time bug fixing. Ba-da-da-ba-da.
That's... weird.
Elward yeets off into the horizon if she's too depressed. And if she's not too depressed and you're doing...
Yeah, she is... So let's, hold on, we're gonna go back to...
the BRB screen?
Well, no, we'll do thanks for watching. So I'm gonna...
I mean, we're not done yet, though.
No, but I'm gonna run the debug version. Because I can run the debug with the saves that have the right thing. Because I need access to my saves. Alright. Line 7. Elward affect is only -1. It should be...
Doesn't it have to be 0 or greater?
It has to be greater than 0, but... Okay, Trixie said she can stay. Let's go on, Trixie, you need to...
MSPAR said they got 3 or 4 more rails. Trixie is one. So if you remember correctly from the Friendsim 1 end screens, there are 3 end screens that have a little pale symbol next to them. Trixie's one of them, Stealth is one of them, and Palipa is the other one.
Yeah.
And Palipa is the only one who actually outright says that you're her Moirail.
Yeah. Actually, I have a theory about why it broke.
What's the theory?
The theory is that it probably got reset.
Uh-oh.
Well, let me look at something. Temp. It shouldn't matter. Alright, whatever. We're gonna blast through this. Wait, actually...
Yeah, Stelsa was the other one, because you do a feelings jam with Stelsa in her route.
Yeah.
But in the time between Friendsim 1 and Friendsim 2, Stelsa has become quite enamored with Tagora, so she has no need for MSPAR anymore.
Okay, so... Howard's affect is still low.
How do you change your affect?
You talk to her and ask for advice and stuff.
But like we did that.
Yeah, that's let me double check to see if there's another, like maybe there should be another
There are so many moving parts in this volume, like so many more than
yeah.
usual.
So you think you can let her stay, we'll increase it. Okay.
What?
That okay. Any advice will increase it. Oh wow, that is tricky. We actually should not have told her that Trixie will let her stay.
Oh.
Because that doesn't increase her own affect, which is kind of a bug.
You should change that.
I'm gonna
You should
fix
patch
that. But I'm also gonna see if we can do it. Yeah, that should be both that way. So that is a straight up bug.
This is the fun thing about watching streams, developer streams, the day that it comes out. There are still bugs that need to be fixed.
Yeah, and I really appreciate players that report them because, like, playtesting is not something we have a lot of resources for, so, like, you know, sometimes small things get missed, and...
This is a free game. This
Yeah.
is being paid completely out of pocket by Janaya. You guys are our playtesters.
I'm doing most of the playtesting, but, like, it's, you know, it's a lot. Hold on, I'm gonna...
Oh, it's 220 over there. Damn, well, you have a nice sleep.
Yeah. But yeah, I hope y'all like the route. I had a lot of fun. I'm stalling while I do bug fixing and build this. I had a lot of fun working on this. Like, it's incredibly complicated, and it had a lot of, like, RenPy is not a adventure game engine, not at all. But, like, I was like, hey, this is probably theoretically possible. I can do this. So
yeah, I never thought I needed a Moirail was from the Progeny. That was not from Friendsim 2. That was Stelsa being completely oblivious of the fact that she has emotions, because that's kind of her whole thing.
we have some bleed of who's this?
That's Alex.
Oh, okay. Okay, credit name. Cool. Recordings. What? Files? Wait. Oh, the volume 14 stuff. That's right.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. It's like, you sent me everything for volume 4. We have volume 4.
is
It's
done.
out. Yeah, it says, Elward, you're supposed to, like, if you chose to talk to her in volume 5, that fucks things up, and then, you know, you can kind of bring it back, but it's like, it's touch and go, so we're gonna patch this real fast, and then we're gonna do a little speed run.
Yeah! Also, oh damn, that's gonna take a while.
No, it's not. Once it gets going, it'll zip right along.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it's for some reason it takes forever to do the
Also,
first.
a new person has joined my server. I
Ooh,
believe that they were
nice.
in the chat.
Nice.
A catalepsy, if you're still in the chat, thank you for joining my server.
Yeah. Being something built yourself in RenPy. Yeah, like, so actually I ran into a bunch of really funky bugs when I was doing, ran into a bunch of really funky bugs when I was doing testing, like, pre-release that were, like, very game-breaking, so, so much similar between the two that I can't even play. Yeah, I mean, that's not, like...
I mean, Friendsim 2 does exist because of the project.
Yeah, and, like, the writers are... Yeah.
Yeah.
Anna wrote for this route. Anna wrote, like, all of the revolution specific dialogue, and I wrote the other stuff, both the generic stuff and also the salvation specific, which also means you can blame me for, like, 90% of Zebra's dialogue.
Yeah.
Like, Anna did write some of Zebra's dialogue.
But it was mostly.
It was mostly
you.
me. I just channeled every awful person I've ever, like, had to deal with and heard about. And, like, performative activists, that was a thing I really channeled a lot, because, like...
That's what he is.
That's what he
Oh,
is.
so gross.
So, yeah, I'm gonna do a thing. I'm updating now. I'm just running the deployment scripts. One of the nice things about patching the game is, like, it's set up now to do differential patches, so I don't have to, like, wait, 20 minutes to update the thing. I can just, like, do a Steam update that takes, like, a minute, which I'm going to do right now, because it'll just update the stuff that got changed, which is just, like, one file. I just changed the one line of code to give you credit for the affect, because, like, it makes more sense that way.
Yeah. So, speedrun time. We've never
Speed
done
run.
a Friendsim
Yeah, so for
before.
those of you who don't know, if you hold down Control in RenPy, it'll speed the game up, and that will work even the walk-around sections. So I'll show you how to do this route in, like, 2 minutes. I'm just waiting for it to upload now. Elwood is not showing up, but it's still interactable.
What?
Huh. After coming back to the first floor of the bar, Elwood is not showing up, but is still interactable. Oh, it's probably not deactivating it properly. I'm gonna fix that one later. Cause I gotta do some testing on that. That's a weird one. That's fine. Cause technically Elwood is two different objects, cause like Elwood's sitting down is like a different actor than Elwood standing up because it makes it easier, but apparently switching them off didn't. Actually, there's a Elwood like action object too, so that's probably why. I will fix that one tomorrow. I'm gonna flag that. Oh god, I gotta work tomorrow. I wanna go to work tomorrow. We got meetings and stuff.
Ugh, gross.
Ugh, yeah, I know. Everyone needs to retroactively pay $20 for this game.
So,
Please don't sue me, What Pumpkin.
all of you should stick around when we make our first commercial game, and you should buy the commercial game, and you should play it, and have a lot of fun playing it.
Yeah.
And, give us money for it.
As I've said before, if you do give like Ko-fi money, I'm Janiah Riley on Ko-fi. It will go directly to offsetting development costs for this game. Same if you choose to donate money when you're downloading on itch.io. And publish. All right, we're gonna update the game and we're gonna speedrun it.
Woo! Real-time bug fix.
This is the most like bug fixes during the game that the release since
Volume 1.
Since Volume 1, which is
We had one
kinda
on
neat.
stream in Volume 1 too.
Yeah, like they're the two, like some of the more, well, Volume 3 are the most technical. Other than that, I'm surprised Volume 3 didn't have... Actually, no way. Volume 3 had a bunch of problems. They weren't problems that I could fix on stream. Because they were like, the controls don't work very well. And that required rewriting the control handling routine. Alright, now we're updating. Round 2.
Woo! You gotta make sure that people can see the stream.
Yeah, I'm gonna start the game up first. We get the rare pair. We're gonna get the rare pair achievement. Alright, so now we're going back to gameplay. Boop.
There we go.
Yeah. Now for the super fast ultra stream. Retcon payment. Oh yeah, that was a thing. You guys are great writers. I think the VAs giving in such good performance comes out of great writing too.
Thank you.
Yeah, the VAs did a really good job, and like they've done a good job in the game in general. Having to pronounce fucking words that don't exist in real life or aren't used right. Come on. I'm just gonna clear out the
chitter.
The chitter, yeah. Boop. And who's the other person that had a chitter thingy? Oh, Malik, that's right. Come on.
Borderline suicidal?
Come on. There we go. Alright, Trixie says she can stay. What's going on, Trixie? What's Zephyrus' deal? Let's go over to Zephyrus. Who is he exactly? Yeah, sure he can stay.
Mr. C.
Oh, he's so gross.
I want to stab him, but like not in the fun way. I want to rip his teeth out and then sell his teeth on eBay because high blood teeth have got to go for good.
Alright, so we're gonna talk to him. Do the thing. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. We're talking. We're gonna go talk to Elward because that's important to make sure the affection is high enough. Trixie, Zebra's being a weird creep. No, I need to talk to Zebra. There's not like the Zephyrus stuff doesn't really like come back in later volumes because Zephyrus doesn't show up in later volumes. I am gonna ask about the posters though. Do the thing. Gotta go blackmail. But not in the fun way! Oh my god. Talking to doesn't want to fight the Empire? Yeah, you want to fight the Empire. You gonna join Trixie's band. You gotta go. Oh, I see what you mean about Elward. Yeah, you could still talk to Elward. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix that. That's a weird one.
Hey, Ron.
Okay. Actually, she did. Yeah. How do you help Trixie? What are you supposed to do now? You need to go. Okay. Run. Zebra makes us an offer we definitely
Gross man. I'm gonna rip his horns off.
What the fuck?
And I'm gonna hollow them out and use them as cups.
Okay, there we go.
Dick-shaped cups. Because they are shaped like horse dicks after all. We're not allowed to forget that fact.
God, I hate that. They're gonna talk, and I'm gonna skip. And now I'm gonna go...
What's going on?
Elward might be into you. I don't remember if that actually matters or not. And we gotta go talk to Zebra or Zephyrus. Come on. Doop doo. And then we go and we get the key. Boop, boop. Gotta run. And we're gonna go to the desk.
Now, because this is going to be on YouTube, there will technically be a timestamp for our Friendsim 2 speedrun. If you all so desire, you can try and beat our record.
Okay, any advice is important to ask her. You've seen how she looks at Trixie. She definitely should. Yeah, what's the paper? You need to go. I gotta go get the...
Safe.
Nah, I'm just gonna speed through it. We're getting in the bucket. There's also, so the other thing we didn't do is if you go all the way to the left, you can go up behind the bar. There's some records like that you can find that can help blackmail Zebra on easier difficulties. All right, jackass. You got something to talk to him about. You know about the bucket. Yeah. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Okay, let's go talk to Elward. We should be back into...
Hey, what's going on?
Well, you're planning to head out soon, so you just want to say goodbye and all that.
So Trixie's really getting the band back together.
This is a good sign. Well, not the band per se, but a band at least.
That's good. I'm happy for her.
Elward turns a brilliant shade of cerulean and bites her lip.
You know, I was thinking it might be fun to help chicks with their new music.
Oh, hell yeah, she should totally do that. Wait, what does Elward play again?
Play? No, I can't make music for shit. I used to do backstage stuff for Chicks' old band.
Okay, but if
Oh.
Elward could play anything, what would she?
Probably bass.
Who is worse, Elward or Tisius?
I don't know. Well, you're sure Trixie would love an extra pair of hands. She'd probably enjoy Elward's company too. Maybe in a more than friends way, huh?
We'll see. I don't want to break a boundary or anything.
Of course. Can't hurt to give it a shot though. Elward blushes again, side glancing at Trixie across the bar. That's anachronistic. She's got this, you know it. I'll probably.
Wait, what was the anachronistic?
Trixie was originally going to be down here, but she's not. I'll change it when I fix the Elward bug.
That one that's based on you.
Yes. Drums, yeah, actually.
Okay, who would be better, Elward or Malik?
Probably
Malik.
Malik. All right, let's talk to Trixie.
Hey.
Yeah, we did
I
ask.
got a
Okay, we
about
got
a sweep
we know
ago.
about
Not a
the
big
poster.
low blood name. But so no matter what, sorry.
All right, now we're good. Okay, yeah.
I'm giving you that info. He's never. It's. I can't wait to sit.
There we go.
Where are you
There
going
they
next?
I
are.
love that little wiggle that they
Yeah,
do.
yeah, that's a bug, but it's
I
not
know,
what
but
I'm
it's
ever gonna
funny.
fix.
I
It is
like
funny.
it.
You sheepishly admit that you're not actually sure what you should be doing next. You're trying to find all your friends to make sure they're all okay, but you feel like things are stalling out a little bit. Trixie was your last lead, and now you're pretty much at a dead end.
Well, Malik's still in the city, I think.
Malik, you were talking to way back on the Eustacia.
You were on the Teal flagship?
Oh yeah, no big deal, right? Zephyrus stares at you without saying a word. Turning back to Trixie, you awkwardly resume the conversation.
Ceruleans play the drums. He's the only caster. Okay, if that's the case,
Yeah.
Ardata plays the drums.
Oh god, does she have any idea how to find Malik?
Not really. Sorry. Been out of touch for a while. But there's a possibility. Maybe.
Oh, Trixie grimaces. This isn't going to be a simple solution, is it?
There's a troll who might know where he is, or at least where the Empire thinks he's operating in the city.
You aren't liking where this is going.
Torona Kassoon? That's her name. Imperial Junior or something or other.
Hey, you know her.
How many people do you know?
Look, don't worry about it. The bottom line is this is a great opportunity to catch up with an old friend and maybe subtly probe for valuable information.
Seriously, be careful. She's not full Legis Corpus, but she's close enough.
Well, you can handle that. After everything you've already been through, this is going to be the home stretch. Just find those last few friends, check off the boxes, get all the achievements, home free.
Based on fanfic, I was worried the troll knowing where he was going was going to be Ardata. Oh my god. Read the Daria Punk Band-Aid by Chrissy. She wrote the next volume, actually.
Sure, just be careful.
You turn around and nod at Elward, her shoots you a quick finger guns back.
Hey, wanted to thank you for everything. Last couple nights I've been able to sort through some shit, you know?
She leans over and elbows Trixie, who blushes faintly.
We'll be good here. Got a lot of stuff to do.
This time she leans fully against Trixie, a broad grin on her face.
Hell, come on.
Trixie smiles, but she doesn't move away from Elward. You'll be in touch as soon as you can. There we go, we got the rare pair achievement.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is the same as before. Boop bop beep boop boop bop boop doing the thing. There you go, different
Yay,
ending, different
perfect.
end card.
Good ending.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, now we have Elward.
Hey, there they show up together.
Perfect.
The margin is thin, but I made it too thin when I was trying to fix things.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, thank you everyone for coming. This was a fun one. I had a lot of fun working on this volume. Also, yeah, we want to save that. Main Volume 8, Bleed to the Edge.
Then my new headcanon is Vriska wants to play death metal.
See,
Perfect.
they've got the two of them
Aw,
together.
yay.
Yeah, the Volume 8 is ironically going to be probably the most, like, traditionally Friendsim volume we have. Like, we've gone from, like, the least Friendsim to the most Friendsim. So yeah, we've got some. This is the Time's Up failure one.
I love the MSPAR faces. They're so...
I know!
They're so devastated.
It's so good. So yeah, we got our rare pair. And Supergroup, which is the Revolution one. Solo Act is the Salvation. So yeah.
Yeah, thank you all so much for showing up to this stream.
Yeah, this was fun. I like playing this for people.
We've had a lot of fun today. Bunch of people. I gotta say, this is one of the most successful streams we've had. 17 viewers at the peak.
That's pretty good. That's
Like,
really
usually
good.
we hit 14
yeah.
on a good one, but we hit 17 at the peak.
Damn.
And we've consistently been at like 6 or 7 at the lowest.
Yeah, that's amazing. I'm really glad people like this, because this was a lot of fucking work.
Well, thank you, Jan, for being in it. Like,
Yeah.
that Zephyrus is a real good Zephyrus.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. I'm glad that yeah, thank you. I'm really glad that Jan, I'm really glad you could do Zephyros. That I know you wanted to be a part of this, and like you did a really good job. Like everyone did a really good job. Like I've been really happy with the voice acting in general in this game. Like we've had some really talented VAs. And like it really helps to sell the writing, because it's like, yeah, you can write something that's like really good, but also like if it's delivered badly, then it's like, okay, that kind of falls flat. But like, and there's some stuff in later volumes too that I'm really happy with, like how the VAs delivered it. That really helps to like make it impact you more. So yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Anything we want to promo or anything before?
I mean, we're playing the thing that I usually promo.
Yeah.
Follow me on Twitter if you don't already follow me on Twitter. I'm at
Also
Janai
follow
Riley.
me on Twitter.
Yeah, follow Anna.
At ACMusic27.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it. I mean, we're not doing anything else major right now.
The SOTN effect?
Symphony of the Night? Oh, the VA, yeah, because Symphony of the Night had like notoriously bad voice acting.
Oh no!
Oh yeah. I think that's the one that had the "What is a man? A miserable pile of secrets."
The VAs were amazing in this one.
Yeah, because like, and also like, there's definitely some level of like trepidation as a writer where it's like, oh shit, somebody's gonna be saying the words out loud, and they're gonna think they're dumb.
Oh, that's such a mood. It was less so when I wrote Volume 2, because the people who were going to be saying the words were me and Tex and Janaya,
Yeah.
and that's in CL, and basically the people I have on my channel.
Right.
So it was less of, oh no, people are going to think I'm stupid. But with this one, it's like, okay, I not only have to match Janaya's level of words, but also real, like, professionals who get work that isn't just like small projects are gonna be doing it.
Yeah. I don't know if we can call this a small project anymore.
That's true.
It's a fan project, I guess.
But like, you know, not just my fandom friends.
Right, exactly. But yeah, so we've had some really talented folks, and the decision to do voice acting was a really good call, which is Anna's idea.
Yeah, I insisted on it.
So
Shania came into one of the group chats and was like, "Hey," well, specifically, "Hey Anna, you want to do Friendsim 2
Yes.
with me?" And I had two things I insisted on. One, I have to write Tisius's route because she's mine. I own her. I invented her, basically. And two, it has to have voice acting because that's the one thing with all the Homestuck games where it's like they are fun. I love Friendsim. I love it a lot. That's why I've been stuck on Friendsim for 4 going on 5 years now. What the fuck? I love Friendsim, but the thing that would make Friendsim better, and all the Homestuck games better, is if there was voice acting.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's really fun to make dubs myself. I've made live dubs of both Pester Quest and Act 2, and I didn't do a live dub of Friendsim, but I have some streams way back in the archives that are actually unlisted, so you can't actually find them, but if anyone wanted them, I can give you the unlisted playlist. Yeah, I've done live dubs of them, and it's fun to do live dubs, but it's also a lot of work to do live dubs, and it's even more work to do a not live, more polished dub, meaning you're not going to have any of the flubs you might have in a live dub, but it takes so much more work. So, doing the voice acting built into the game, that saves so much effort on the part of fans that want to make it more accessible to people who don't feel like reading a silent playthrough.
Yeah. Yeah, that's, like, definitely...
And for the people who do want to dub it themselves, we have the option to turn off the dialogue. No one's stopping you from doing that.
Like, it's really,
You made Tisius before there was Tisius. I did! Her name is Teresa! Oh, don't bring yourself down too much. Both your voices are beautiful. Aww.
Aw.
Well, we did meet because of voicing Rosemary.
That's true. Yeah, that was the first,
I mean, we didn't really meet. We didn't really talk.
True.
But, like, the first project we were ever on together was a Rosemary fic dub.
Yep. Yeah, we were on a, that was the pod, it was a podfic thing. And, oops. And that's technically the first thing we ever, like, interacted on.
Yeah, the first time we, like, really talked was the Pester Quest dub. So, like, yeah, if neither of us were in Homestuck Quest projects, 1, this wouldn't exist. 2, we wouldn't exist.
Yeah.
Canon Rosemary wouldn't exist.
Exactly.
'Cause that's what we are. Also, for all of your fun shipping purposes, just so you know, very recently, Janaya got some surgery that makes her look a little more like Elward.
Yeah.
And I got a haircut that makes me look more like Trixie. The Pester Quest dub was fun. Too bad it didn't get further than our episode.
Yeah.
But
Also, yeah, we're not downplaying our voice acting ability. It's just that when you're writing for people that you're like friends with and that you do stuff with all the time, there's a lot less, it feels like less pressure.
And like Tex and CL are great voice
Yeah,
actors. There's a
they're
reason
fantastic.
I have worked with them both for so long. They're fantastic. But also, like, they're my friends.
Right.
I talk with CL in voice chat all the time. I've been voicing stuff with Tex since I was 17 years old. It's less pressure.
Right. Like, yeah, and like for me especially, like if I'm writing for my own voice, like I'm the one who's reading the lines
that's
that I
easy.
write.
That's really easy. Holy shit, Homestuck is real.
Yeah.
Real.
So yeah, that was a lot of fun. I had so much fun with that. Yeah, shit.
Yeah. I should probably eat something.
You probably
since
should
it's almost
eat something.
10.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should probably call it a night, but thank you all so much for showing up. This was a lot of fun.
It was.
We will see you when Volume 8 hits. Well, actually, we may see some of you much sooner if you want to come to the Progeny read-through.
Yeah, we're gonna keep reading through the antecedent. And
then we'll get to the lineage. That has some fun, possession.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That'll be a fun voice to try and do for prolonged periods of time. Have you all been since surgery? Hope you're doing well, at least.
Yeah, I'm doing well. I've been sore, but like recovering pretty well. I'm tired a lot more than normal, and I'm eating more than normal to heal. But like, yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm mostly just sore, but like healing wise has been going really well. Playing JoJo for my recent fixation on Ranma 1/2.
What is Ranma 1/2?
It's an anime and a manga. That's the one with the character that can switch between being a man and woman depending on whether or not they go in hot or cold water.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I hadn't heard about that character, but I'd love to see you guys at that.
Yeah.
That got me into Love me. Tonight's stream is amazing. I hope you both stay safe out there. Happy Halloween.
Happy
Halloween to you too.
Yeah, have a good Halloween and have fun, and thank you everyone for coming. That was a lot of fun.
Since like the people who are left seem to be my stream regulars, I just want to say to all you stream regulars, I very much appreciate the fact that you come to my streams all the time, like so much. It's cool. I really like the fact that I stream and I see you guys there, and it's great.
Yeah. And
you guys are cool.
And also like thanks for like coming to the game stuff and the fic reads and everything, because that's cool to see.
Like the fic reads especially, because those I wanted to do it because I thought it would be a lot of fun, but also I didn't expect very many people at all to come, because like, you know, how many people really want to see Friendsim fan fiction?
Yeah,
you know?
like...
But, hey, you guys want to see Friendsim fan
I'm very
fiction.
proud of the antecedent and the lineage, but they are decently long.
Yeah. Well, the progeny's not that long.
No, the antecedent and the lineage, I was saying.
Well,
yeah. Especially the lineage. The lineage is like 120,000 words long. It's like a 400
That's
page
going to
book.
take us a while. Listen, there's a reason I thought that it would take us a while to reach that money goal that we had. Because we have a lot to play with. A lot of time to play with.
But yeah, so yeah, it's pretty fucking neat.
Yeah. Well, shall we call it a night?
I think we should call it a night. You gotta eat something.
Yeah. I have mapo tofu in the fridge waiting for me to put it in my mouth.
And I'm gonna fix a bug and then upload a patch.
Yeah, thank you all so much for watching.
Yeah.
And we will